I guess like a past example would be like if I was cuddling with them at their place, I'll be like, "Oh, my top is super uncomfortable." Like, "Oh my god. Well, I guess yeah, I have to take it off cuz it's just really really itchy and yeah, it's making me super yeah, not feeling great. Do you mind? No. Okay, that's not good. And that's how you know I'm interested in you.
Your room is different, Amaranth, and it looks
It is.
amazing.
Oh, thank you. I moved to my actual bedroom.
Yeah, you got a whole ass fucking mermaid topia
Yeah,
going on in the
I
background.
do. It's my favorite.
And fucking Aviva's is this. Wait, what do I call you? Sophia? Aviva?
Aviva.
Aviva. Okay, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
you got such a fucking pleasing room too. Are those squishmallows or something? There's something
They're just
decorating.
a bunch of like stuffed animals I got on Amazon. I have an addiction. I can't stop.
Meanwhile, my room is literally just a mess. I got a wheelchair with a monkey in it and red lights. I'm
My
so.
my room was a mess until I got my assistant to clean it for me. So that's what you need.
I know I've tried to hire cleaners like 3 times and they keep canceling on me.
Probably because
Probably
you
because
live
of the
in a
pandemic.
morgue. Oh, I assumed it's because I didn't want to
Well,
clean a
now you're
morgue.
just you had to bring that up again. You love the fucking morgue thing.
I
Love the
do.
morgue
I
thing.
love
I
it.
forgot about that. Sometimes I forget myself, and then Amaranth will never fail to remind me that I live in a fucking morgue.
Oh, never. That's one of my favorite things about you.
You just cut me off the moment I move out. It's like, ugh, I'm done with her.
It's not
The only
fun
cool thing is the
anymore.
fucking morgue. Yeah, she's boring
Weak.
now.
Moved out of it. Couldn't handle it.
Mm.
She is. There. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
you look so cute today.
Oh, thank you. You guys look beautiful as well. Sorry, I'm nervous.
You've got so
Don't
many
do many
energy
podcasts.
drinks. I thought I had a lot of
Aw.
energy drinks. That's like a whole.
Oh, you
I
got a
love
full
energy drinks.
fridge.
Yeah, I
fridge.
love energy drinks. I love them. But today I'm going light with the tea.
I love Starbucks tea. Did you see the topics? I put some in there.
Oh yeah.
I haven't read them yet.
That's okay. I haven't either since last week. Because
Sorry, I'm not going to read any out, but the first one that caught my eye is the third one of the chat side topics. I'm curious on the answer to this too.
Okay. These are fun topics.
yeah, I thought they were pretty good ones. You can add some too if you want. Up to you. Can just write some in there if you think of some good ones, and we can use them as well.
Cute.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do some introductions. Since Nico especially has never been here before, she can go last, so she can think of what she wants to say. Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin. My stream name is pronounced Amouranth, and I am batshit insane because I stream every day, and I have a billion different platforms. You can follow all my Twitters, multiple, my Instagrams, my YouTubes, everything. And I do a lot of IRL stuff. I do ASMR, I do some gameplay. Oh, Minx, I got on the Rust server, so I want to be a stripper for you.
Yes, we literally have a speakeasy. Me, Cutie, and Casey. You have to be our worker.
Yes,
We'll pay
Nico
you in
wants
scrap.
to. Nico wants to
Yes.
also. We were trying to find your strip club last night, but you weren't on, so
Yes. Oh my god, I miss her. I'm addicted to it. It's so bad.
you have to show us. So we suck and we don't know how to do anything, but we will be strippers for you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
That's all I need.
Oh yeah, I was doing an intro. But anyways,
You are.
yeah. I stream every day, so you can find me here if you want. And I'm a variety streamer, so every day is different. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll let Minx or
Okay.
Oxy
Aviva, you can
go first.
I'll go.
Aviva.
Okay.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Aviva. I stream every day, Monday through Thursday. Right now, I'm addicted to Animal Crossing because I'm trying to fix up my entire island.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing. It's so hard. There's like never anything good in the shop. So that's what I do. And then I'm also on TikTok, and I post a lot on there. But yeah, I Twitch stream a lot. I play a lot of different games. It really just depends on the day.
I have a question for you. How long does each TikTok take you on average to complete? If you have
Oh, it depends. It depends. Like if like there's some days where like I just have to like refilm like the same part over and over again because like I just like notice little things in there. But honestly, like I've been doing it for a while, so like maybe 20 minutes, but it used to be like an hour. It took me forever.
Yeah. It used to take me a long time when I tried good ones. Now I just do jumping jack tutorials. Follow my TikTok, by the way.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what works.
That's great.
All right, Vinx, you want to go next?
Yeah, hi, I'm Minx. I do not stream every day like Amouranth. I try to, but I mentally cannot do that. Right now all I'm doing is Minecraft and Rust. I don't have anything else interesting about me. I'm ginger now, like Amaranth. The last time I was here, I wasn't ginger, but my ginger's already going out. Yours stays so fucking like pigmented. Mine's already going brown.
My solution is don't wash it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I only want this for a month. I don't want ginger. It suits you, but it doesn't. I'm going back to purple. Purple's where I belong.
Why
just
did
for
you
that one
change it?
fucking-
Was it a sub goal or something?
It was I hit 10k for charity.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. Yeah, I was like,
Good for
I'm
you.
not ginger if you do it, and then these fucking c words did do it.
Damn, they really want you to be a leprechaun. It's true.
Yeah.
They really.
Ginger,
Well,
Irish accent.
They have a
Well-
fetish, Meeks. They have a
Well,
fetish.
now that's not what I was. That's not what I was going for. But you know, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
You're my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
That was terrible. That was so bad. That was so bad.
I tried it. All right, Nico, you want to go?
Hi, my name is Nicole, but I go by Nico. I am on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, all under Nico Lol, NEEKOLUL. So yeah, I play video games, I do TikToks, and I take cute pictures. And I stream like what do I stream? I do a lot of just chatting, and I cuss a lot, and I cook, and I build Legos. This is my latest.
That's a
creation.
Lego?
Wait, yeah, this is Lego. This is my latest creation. It's a Pikachu. The foot fell off. I'll put it back together later. But yeah, this is a Pikachu.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Do you follow
yeah,
like
that's-
instructions, or is this freestyle?
Yeah, there was actually 2 manuals for this.
Oh.
So I had to follow like 2 like instruction manuals to like build this freaking Pikachu. It's really cute though. It was worth all the full week of constructing it. So
Yeah, I
Took a
always see
week.
like
yeah, it took a week.
I saw the Pokemon Mega Blocks things at Target and stuff.
Oh yeah, those are the Mega Blocks. It's not Lego. It's like
It's similar.
knockoff Lego
yeah.
Mega Blocks.
It's off-brand.
Yeah,
Lego.
but
same,
I
same
do all those
concept.
things.
Yeah, they're so cute though. Now I know not to get one because it's that complicated. All right, good. Glad I haven't done that. Anyways, welcome all you ladies. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the topic. These are actually questions that we had from last week, you guys, but we didn't touch any of the topics because I think Peach Jars was and Jessica Negri and Nico and I were all just like hyping each other up as women, and it was really fun. But I never actually got to these. So here we go. Here's the first one. So is there something content creation wise that you've always wanted to do, but for some reason haven't? It can be long term or short term. Do you have like an idea that'd be really cool?
I've always wanted to like, you know, there's some YouTube videos where they go to cons and they do like interviews, but like the dumbest interviews ever, where they ask like the dumbest shit. Like, I just want to go to an Irish Comic Con or an Irish furry con or an Irish, and it's something
A
like
furry
that, and just
con.
ask questions that have nothing to do with the con,
Give
but
me
be
a-
really serious, and
give
like
me an
just walk
example.
around and like, what's hold on, where's the
Kind of like an interview, kind of.
yeah, kind of like an interview, but it's like you just walk up. Like there's a video where it's like walking up to cosplayers and they're asking, it's like, oh, this is the character from, and it's from completely something else, something similar to that,
Oh.
just outside my house, where it's like, it's kind of not making fun of them, but it's just like being a dumb fucking cunt at a thing, or
For
just
the
anything
content.
outside. Yeah, for the content.
I think I something as a streamer I always wanted to do is like IRL backpacking streams, I see like a lot of people do them, but they're actually super hard. Like you have to have
Mhm.
your own like wireless network with you and like a
Yeah.
full streaming backpack that weighs like a ton. And I don't know, because I sometimes I feel like I need to get out of my desk and out of my like 3x3 apartment. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's something I've always wanted to do. So hopefully I get to do that soon. But
Coming
But
from
yeah.
someone who's had a backpack several times, they're not as great. Like they're not worth the weight and the complications and like
Really expensive.
the price. Honestly, like phones have 5G now. If you can't stream on your phone, just find somewhere you can. You know, like if one place doesn't have signal, just leave and find somewhere else because it's like it's not worth it. Especially because IRL streams, they don't get as much profit like
Yeah.
normal streams do. People aren't watching it with the intention of subbing or donating. They're watching it more like a TV show. Because especially because they don't get the acknowledgement whenever they do sub or donate as often, so they're not like as eager to. So this really doesn't pay off if you get the backpack at all. Sadly. The only time I would recommend a
Yeah,
backpack.
it looks super complicated.
Yeah, it is so complicated. The only time that I would recommend that is if you're at a con and they have the backpacks there to rent. Because you can't get signal inside.
Oh wait,
otherwise.
you can
yeah.
rent them at con?
I would
That's
only rent
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I would never do it by out of my like pocket and build one and like keep it. Like that's so inconvenient. Oh
It
god,
is
it's like
so
10K
much.
or something for a streaming backpack.
My
It's
eyes
Yes.
watering.
And monthly, the like mobile hotspots are like $1,000 in data monthly.
Oh god, that
Yeah,
is
it's,
like
like,
so.
not
I
worth
mean,
it.
I don't. I know that's very expensive. No, thank you.
No. Don't recommend it. Are you okay, Minx?
Yeah, there's something wrong with my eye. It's like starting to swell up and it's watering, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my eye right now?
No.
Are you wearing
I don't know
contacts?
Maybe you
what
got
it is.
makeup in your eye a little bit.
I-
I get
I
makeup in my
think
eye
it
all the
could
time.
be-
Oh,
I
so
think
do I.
it could be that. I'm like,
I have
shit's
contacts, so
going
I
on
have like eyeliner stains sometimes on my contact. And I have like a little blur of like black eyeliner like all day. I'm just like,
That might be
yeah,
it.
it's okay. I just have
Yeah,
like
no,
some
I
eyeliner. Like-
It's so annoying. I think there's something on my contact because when I look, oh yeah, there we go. I did it again. When I look to the left, it closes and it starts swelling.
Do you need
Oh,
to take
okay,
them
hold
out?
on. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and like take it out and back in.
I'm
I just
almost
noticed she's
25, so I
wearing
should get
Naruto.
my fucking eyes lasered.
You have to be 25 for that? That's insane.
Yeah, you have to be 25 and you have to have like some ridiculous amount of years with the same like vision, like it stays the same amount of time, like the same amount of like strength. So I'm like negative 450, and it has to stay like that for like 3+ years, or I think it was like 3 or 5+ years, and then at 25 you could get your eyes lasered.
That's
I didn't know
crazy.
there was requirements
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
I
Yeah,
would
barely
assume like
25.
18 or something.
See, contacts are scary to me. I'm always afraid I'm gonna scratch my eye every time I go to put them in. I'm like, nope, nope, can't do it.
Oh my god, it's like second nature to me now. I just go like. It's
I
like in my
would.
sleep, half asleep, with makeup still in my eye. I just go.
Uh,
I
Or
run
the-
through makeup. I run through contacts a lot. I have to go back to the prescription person, like the eye doctor, like at least twice a year because I run through like the amount you're supposed to have because they think you're like selling them. So I have to like actually like I have to like go and get like 2 prescriptions sometimes because I just go through them. I'm just like I'm not dealing with this. It's like dirty. It's like tainted, so I have to throw it away.
tainted.
Chat, is there still an echo? I saw someone mentioning that. I turned off the mixer effect. Sometimes? Weird. No echo? Okay. No. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Good. Excellent. Do you think Minx died? Do you think she died, chat? I have a poll. Did she?
It always makes me mad when my chats are like, "There's an echo. The gain is too high." I'm like, "All right, tech support, get it." They should tell me, but I get irritated nonetheless.
Oh, okay. While she's doing that, we can do the icebreaker that I had. If you had to quit content creation and had a normie career, what would you do?
I would do like therapy, I think.
Oh,
Just
that's
because I that's what I wanted to do before like I started everything. Just because I like hearing like people's stories and stuff. Like it's so interesting to me.
I think I would like to do like video game media, like one of those jobs where you kind of like report on like the current video games, kind of like a kind of like a back in the day what's her name? She was a superhero. She's a superhero. I forgot, Olivia Munn type deal, like back in the day, like where she used to just report on video games
Oh,
and just
yeah,
like
that'd
talk
be really
about
fun.
that stuff.
Mm.
So like something like that, like TV or a news
I
reporter.
could see that for you.
Just shit on.
You look
Well,
like a news
you do
reporter.
look like a news reporter. I can see you
Yeah,
in, like
I would want to be a news reporter. That stuff seems like a fun job. Just like shit on like radical, like right people.
I can see
Like
it.
a young Turk.
I know Minx
young
has
Turk
already
situation.
said it so many times about the prison officer.
Yeah, the prison officer.
Is that you'd wanna be?
I'll let someone else take it on this one. I feel like I go over the same thing every time. I haven't changed.
I'm literally like, I don't know. I think I was influenced by Barbie too much. She's like, I can do 200 careers. That was basically me as a kid. I think right now, if I had to quit like content creation like right now and have a normie career, I would just go into like animal psychology.
There's animal psychology.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's animal psychology. It's like
Like how does that work?
understanding like the body language to help people get like have a more harmonious relationship with animals, like dogs. There's also horses, things like that. Like understanding how the animal works in its own natural instincts and body language with others of its species.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah, really fun.
Thank you for that input, Snow White.
Ah, I can talk to animals. There
You
actually
fucking
are
can.
like animal communicators. I don't know if I believe those. They trip me out though. There's like these people who claim that they can like understand what animal is actually saying and will like interpret it to their owners for money.
What?
Yeah.
There's people that do that?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, it's called a
No.
scam. That's what it sounds like.
Like, I don't know about that. I feel like someone eventually is gonna make like implants for your pets to translate that. Be like,
Wait.
what is your pet saying today? Like,
Did
as
you
a
see that TikTok with the buttons where the dog is like hitting
Oh
buttons
yeah.
and the thing, and it's like, yeah, bunny, it's like, mom, walk. Like, there's different buttons with
Oh.
words, and he manages to like hit the button of what he wants. Like, if he wants food, he'll hit the button that says mom, and then he'll say treat. And it's like, it's so fucking weird. I'm like, how is this dog speaking? How does he understand?
Yeah, it is
That's
kind of
funny.
crazy.
It's-
Because if it is understanding, that's like.
Yeah,
That's like it's just like what if, because I think the only reason I can even digest what I'm watching is because I'm like, maybe he doesn't know what he's saying, but if he does, that's like insane.
That's what I was thinking. Everyone's like, oh, he can talk. I'm like, maybe he's just hitting buttons and he gets a pet, so he's just doing
Yeah.
things. And when you record, it's like,
Yeah,
but at the same time,
that's
I'm like,
really
I
what
want
it
to believe
is.
that animals can talk
He's
to us.
probably trained with treats to hit the treat button. It's like a bell type of thing to him, but he doesn't actually know what it's saying specifically. There are ways to trick the internet into thinking your dogs are insanely intelligent. It's easy, but yeah, those are fun. I like that. So cool.
But the body interpretation, I believe that makes a lot more sense than Bunny sometimes, I think.
Did I answer the first question? I don't think I did. Something conservation wise I've always wanted to do, but for some reason I haven't. Oh.
We already did that one, I think.
Yeah, I think I would want to go to a shelter and just like hang out with the animals there and walk and like volunteer and stuff. But the only reason why I haven't is because I'm kind of worried that someone will SWAT the shelter on the IRL stream because people are assholes.
Oh.
So
That would be scummy.
yeah.
Wait, what was it?
I want to like go to an animal shelter and walk their dogs and bring like awareness to the shelter and take them on like adventures and stuff. Go to the dog park and like help exercise them and give them treats and things. But I feel like people will SWAT the shelter if I like was to shout them out or anything.
Yeah.
Or like if it was posted anywhere inside, if the name of the shelter was anywhere, even if I didn't say anything. Some people are assholes.
That's true. But I feel like with animals, I don't know. I think more animals would get adopted. I think the swatting thing like won't be very likely, but it is in the back of the mind that in case that did happen, that would like make it
That's
10
like my
times
like
worse. Is it worth the
ultimate
risk?
fear, right? Is like, oh,
Yeah, even though it probably won't happen, it's like I don't want to do it just in case, and then I feel like I'll have to take all the blame. That's gonna make me feel like shit.
Yeah, it would feel awful. Because like the normies aren't used to that, and if there are any dogs who are like outside the shelter being walked and like are reactive, I don't want them to get shot or something by police being like going crazy over a SWAT threat.
Shit. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. So I'll probably just wait for now until I have my own shelter stuff set up, and then I'll do it. It'll be great. But yeah, that's kind of just what I want to do, is just bring awareness to all the dogs out there who are in shelters to get adopted, and spread some good positive vibes. So eventually it'll happen.
Super cute.
That's cute.
Anyone else not answer that?
I think everyone had.
I don't know
wait,
if
I
I
don't think-
did.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I don't think
Oh,
I did,
okay.
but I want to do like same thing like in IRL streaming. I haven't had the opportunity to just because like the pandemic is kind of like when I started streaming or getting more into it, so I haven't even been able to like go out and do anything like that. But like I want to so bad. I want to like go on trips and like stream and stuff.
Where do you want to go? Any
Yeah,
amazing destination points that you have in your mind?
Honestly, like anywhere. I really wanted to go to like France as a kid. Like I was always like really big on that. So I think that's what I kind of want to do like when the pandemic ends to like
You want to go to
like
France
life goal achievement.
on stream? That would be
Well,
amazing.
maybe not on, but like like I kind of want to. I don't know if I want to like take a break and like stream or like take a break and not stream or like go there and stream the whole thing. Like I have
You
no
can stream
idea.
some of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might
stream.
as well.
Yeah, just like if you're like on top of the Eiffel Tower, probably has a great signal. Just
Oh
like,
yeah, perfect.
maybe. That'd be really cool.
I think, okay, so something that I would want to do but I haven't gone around to it would be something similar to Viva. Like I do want to travel. One of like my destinations is like France or like specifically Paris or Japan, specifically like Tokyo.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I've never been to Japan. I always
Yeah,
wanted
me
to go.
neither. But the only reason I haven't gotten around to it is because I was poor. So, but no, I'm not. So now I can go.
Got that sponsor money.
No, I feel like that's the thing that was my issue. I was working my normal receptionist job where I couldn't take time off work, and also like in that you don't get as much, like no matter what job you work, the fucking economy is fucked up right now. But it's like now that I can go fly and do all these things I want to do. There's a pandemic, there's lockdowns, there's it's just like for fuck's sake. And now watch like when it all opens up again, something else will get in the way.
For real. Now, it's like now I got so much money and I want to go out and party with bitches, but the bitches gotta be wearing masks and staying at home, and it's no fun. Chat. I want to take chat on like an adventure. I want to go back to Vegas with 5G, see if we have any better luck, but we can't because Vegas is actually really COVID-y right now, or at least it was earlier.
Wait, so something, because you're like, none of you are really from EU, so is like Paris like, oh my god, like a big thing for you, where it's like, I'd love to go there? Because that's so insane to me, because like I'm from Ireland, and for our school trips in TY we just go to Paris, or like, so when I casually say, yeah, oh, Portugal is just here, they're like, wow, that must be so nice. But it's like the same when I'm like, oh, I'd love to go to Florida, like I just want to go there, and everyone's like, why Florida? All the Americans are like, why, of all places? And then when you guys say Paris, I'm like, why Paris? It's like so overpriced, and it's like not as cool as it is. It's always raining and cold.
I think of Paris, I think of like Ratatouille, and I think it's romantic. I think it's romantic. I think there would be good food, and then my boyfriend's mom talks about Paris like if it's like a dream. So I was like, oh my god, I want to go. So that's
I
what
just
I
want to
want
go
Paris.
anywhere.
I don't know how you imagine Florida, but that's how I imagine Paris.
Florida, no.
If you go to Florida, just go to Disney World. Disney
Disney
World
World,
is
yes.
pause.
And that's it.
Disney World's the best.
You know, a homeless man ate another man's face in Florida.
What the fuck? Really? It doesn't
It was
surprise me.
like a while
though.
ago.
It's
There was like the
Florida.
zombie like scare. The people are like, oh my god, zombies are real. It was like a really long time ago. Like a homeless
Wait,
man
did
ate
he-
another man's face. Like no,
Was the
a
man
random guy ate a
live?
homeless man's face, not a homeless man.
Wait.
I think he was on bath salts or something like that.
What the fuck? Like
How do you
live?
just eat someone's face? Like, was he alive just chomping on it? How's that work?
I wasn't. It wasn't live. It was. It just happened like randomly, and he
That's
was
so
on
weird.
bath salts. I don't know what bath salts are, but apparently they're like a drug. A lot of
I
weird
thought
shit
bath
happens in
salts
Florida. I
were,
guess
like-
that's my point.
Yeah, I'm like,
no.
damn, that's my nice little honeymoon destination.
And there's like alligators everywhere, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Florida's just like not the place. Like, when I think of the U.S., I think the last place I think of that I would be like, yeah, I want to go there is Florida.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of
That's-
like old people.
That's so weird though, because in like Ireland, it's like when you're like a big family holiday, like the one you save up for is Orlando, Florida, and like you're a rich family if you go there. That's like everyone's dream here. It's like California is just like
Orlando.
too much. Like that's not really a destination you travel with family. So I'm just like,
No, Orlando is good. Like Orlando is not like super swampy. I would say not super homeless. I would say like Orlando is like the cleanest part probably that you could go to because it's nothing except theme parks and entertainment. There are some residents in Orlando, but there's not as many as like other parts of it. They have a Disneyland Paris though. Has anyone been to
yeah,
that?
but it's so shit compared
is?
to like
Oh, is
America.
it?
Like it's not shit. It's just like half the size of like the California one, and
Oh,
Orlando is
really?
bigger than
Interesting.
California. So imagine that. Paris is even smaller than
What the
California. It's
fuck?
just like, but they're adding on more
So
and more
weird.
like every day. But it has a place in my heart forever because like it's one of my like, it's just a family memory. Would always go there, like Tower of Terror, where it's like even though I shit talk it, and it's like 10 times worse than any other Disneyland, it's my favorite Disneyland.
I heard it did struggle when it first was made, but like it's like getting popularity. That's what. So I've heard.
My chat
Yeah, it's the
getting
only
nicer.
Disneyland in EU, so it's like
My
if you
chat
wanna
said
see
it's
Disneyland.
budget land. budget discount land. Budget land.
London's getting one? No way.
That's funny. Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, we hit a chat topic. Let me choose one of them. Let me see. Okay. Oh, okay. I like this one. Have you ever been skinny dipping?
No.
What? None of you
I
have been
really
skinny
want to.
dipping? What is this? Okay, what about
I
like
just
naked in
I-
your
I-
own pool or like in a backyard pool at a friend's house or anything?
No.
How?
maybe for some weird reason
How?
I would do it like in a pool, but like when I've always seen like skinny dippers like at lakes and stuff, and I would be just really afraid of any type of creepy
fish- a
crawly
fish
going in
swimming up
places
your
where creepy
vagina.
crawlies are not supposed to go. So that's really my scare. That's what I'm scared about.
I would, if I was a guy, I would be so scared about like something coming up and biting my balls. You know, like taking a little nibble at my loins.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the water spiders.
Yeah, maybe just a pool. Skinny dip at a pool. The safest bet.
I want to skinny dip in the ocean.
I think there's
Like
more.
in
I think
a
it's
clear
scarier in the ocean.
There's
No,
like
no, no.
more things.
There's
I
more
feel
things
like
in the
that-
ocean.
You can find waters that are clear though, like a clear ocean.
Oh,
Skinny
yeah.
dip
Oh,
a
like in
clear
the
ocean.
like in what is it, Bora Bora or something?
Yeah, wherever
those
the fuck.
places.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't go in like in Brazil. I was watching a documentary where like there's a specific fish that goes specifically in men's pee-pee holes.
What the fuck? Okay, what's it
Like,
called?
spec-
What's it
Yes.
called?
Yeah, it's specifically there. Like it's like a whole thing where this fish specifically goes.
No,
There.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
not
You like
true.
pee
Like-
No.
in
Yeah,
like
if
the
you
water, they
pee-
smell the urine and they
No.
like rush to like go up.
I want to see if
No.
I can find this. I'm gonna
I'm
Google
looking
it.
It's called the
off,
penis
yeah.
fish.
That
I'm pretty sure. It was on
goes-
Grey's Anatomy.
Into penis. Oh. Oh wow.
Mhm.
Okay, the candiru. sometimes known as the penis fish, is a small Amazonian catfish. It's reported to lodge itself in the urethra of people who may be urinating in the water. So as long as you don't pee in the water, you're fine.
I'm gonna throw up. Is that the image of them? Do they look like little worms?
They
Yeah,
look
I
like
think they're
little
really slender and
silverfish.
And then they have like little hooks that like hook
Yeah,
in.
they have little hooks
Oh,
on top of that, yeah.
That's
Ah.
crazy.
Never.
Oh.
That's the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, they look gross. Yeah, they're like little slugfish.
Ugh.
That's gross. I don't know what's worse, looking that or the geoduck. Do you know what the geoduck is?
No.
Google it. Geoduck. Have fun. It's like a clam relative or something.
Oh, I think you told me about this fucker before.
The geoduck
Ooh.
looks fucking
That
weird.
looks gross.
Yeah, I do.
What does it do?
It's like a clam. It's a type of clam.
That's
Oh,
a
I
whole
think
ass
I've seen,
fucking
like-
penis.
Yeah.
I think I have literally seen like those mukbang videos like eat these. And just like
Really?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
I saw it. That's
yeah.
where I saw it.
and then it just squirted in the lady's face and she was like,
Oh,
ah.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
oh my
God,
god,
I
a clam
forgot
just
about
squirted
that.
in my face.
And you-
And
you
then she
did.
just kept like chomping on it. And I was like, okay.
Wow. So they're eating a dick, basically, is what it looks like. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Practically.
That sounds like it'd be painful to watch if she's chomping on it. Why? I mean, I guess
There's like
it's
a
the
whole like
internet.
food
There's
section
a-
of like people eating live things. It's very odd. It's not my live geoducks and all.
Oh God, gross. I'm gonna do a poll in chat. Would you Google it, chat? Google geoduck, GEODUCK. Would you eat one? Would you eat a geoduck? Yes or no? Please, please respond in the poll chat. Oh God, it's fucking nasty. So skinny dipping is great. I would recommend it in a pool. It's kind of like taking a bath, but then you have like that ooh, someone might see kind of feeling, and it's like an adrenaline rush, and it's really fun. I do it sometimes.
I never understood that. I never understood people like wanting an adrenaline rush, like, oh my god, we're gonna get caught type of situation. I hate that. I do not like that. I like to feel nice and safe and like protected. Like, I don't like that feeling of like, oh my god. That's very adventurous. I'm very not adventurous.
I like it. I don't know.
I like it in the right scenario. Like I'll get, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is a rush. Like it gives me something. Like if I plan it, if it's no, actually, even if it's not planned, if it's something funny, I'm like, oh, that got me excited. That got my heart racing.
Because sometimes I
But
do
rarely.
like photo shoots or videos in my pool, and like, you know, occasionally you gotta, you know, do some stuff that you might be like, oh, people might see. I mean, like, you know, it's like
I feel like when I
quick.
do like a TikTok in the car or something, and I'm thinking like, no, I see me in the car doing something. I'm like, that's embarrassing. That's the only time I feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, it could be fun. Like, have you ever tried to join the Mile High Club on a plane or anything?
I would love to do that.
No. I think mostly, even if I was like super down for it, I feel like I'd just be very germophobic about like the airplane.
Oh, yeah,
Bathroom.
I mean,
Yeah, airplanes are kind of
touch
gross.
it.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
touch-
biggest. I'm just a
touch stuff.
germaphobe in general, but maybe if it was like a private jet, if I ever get to that status.
Oh, well, then it's not as fun because in a private jet you can just do it in a seat. You can do whatever
I think you
want
can.
with
I
it.
think there's like shareable private jet.
There's shareable private jets.
Yeah, you can take a jet. You could take a jet
Oh, like charter
from
it?
like a certain amount of time or whatever, and then you could take it with other people. So it's like cheaper for you.
Yeah,
cheaper.
like chartering, I think is the verb. Chartering.
Well, it probably might be
Private
cleaner
jet.
than a.
For
Like-
sure. Yeah,
Have you joined the Mile High Club?
I tried.
Amouranth?
I don't know if it counts if like I couldn't finish the job. I'm not sure if it counts.
It was too much of an adrenaline.
You would
rush.
know, it was just too much turbulence really, and it kind of ruined the mood.
thought turbulence would help.
No,
Hmm.
I don't. Because you know the tube is very sensitive, so if like something goes at the wrong angle, you're like ah. I mean, you know. So I'm gonna ask chat. Would you join the Mile High? No, have you joined the Mile High Club? Yes or no? Oh, I can't. Content does not meet guidelines. Okay, I'm gonna say have you joined? Yes or no? Oh, some people say yes. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Okay, like 20 people.
I'd
in the
expect
chat.
more yeses than nos, to be fair.
That's what I expected too. Some people said yes, though. Surprised. But yeah, no, turbulence sucks for that, chat. Just look out for that, okay? Word of caution. Alright. What was my next one? You guys can come up with stuff too if there's anything you want to talk about.
Okay.
Are you drinking enough yet, Minx? You don't seem like you're drinking.
I have this, but I can take a whole ass shot if you want.
Be up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. I don't know what else you gotta do today. How soon it wears off.
No, I only have to stream at 7 p.m. EST for Minecraft. I'm like, if I show up there drunk, fuck it. Let me get my drunk.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm just crawling because it's right outside my door. Okay, no, it's not. I'm walking.
Damn, chat has not joined the Mile High Club. What the fuck? My chat's so wholesome. I love you guys. Drink some hearts in chat. That's not a heart. So fucking wholesome. You're so good chat. This is good. Real good. Okay. Okay, here's one for you. We kind of touched on this earlier, I guess. Like, you know what? Let me bounce around a bit. I don't like that one as much. We just talked about it. All right, what is the biggest difference between your online persona versus you in real life if you have one? I personally don't really have a persona. I guess in real life, I don't know, like I'm not as drunk sometimes. I only drink on stream. That's about the difference. That's it. What about anyone else? Do you have like a persona?
I feel like I feel like I have so many different ones. Like the crying bit, I never actually cry. So every time like someone walks in on me crying, it's like that's completely different. Otherwise, I think my persona is just like I have so much anxiety and I'm so shy in public that I think I have a persona, but it's really just me, but amplified, like pretending that I don't have anxiety. But I call it a character because I'm so different in person. But at the same time, if I had confidence, I think I'd be the same as I am on stream.
How do you not have
so it's
confidence?
like half-half.
You're so cute.
I'm so scared. I literally struggle to even leave my house, even before the pandemic. I'm like, I like hanging out with people, but it's like once a week because I need to like work myself off for it. And then it's like
you hang out with people once a week. How do I get this popular? Holy shit! You once a week
no,
is
I leave
often.
my house once a week.
Leave
like,
your house
yeah,
once a week.
not just meeting people. Like sometimes I won't see my best friend IRL for like 2 months. It's so bad. But then online, I feel like I'm so like I can talk to whoever I want to. I'm a different person here.
Damn, you have such a social life compared to me. 2 months and you see people? That's crazy. I need to get on your level. I'm awful. I don't think I've hung out with people for fun since like 3 years ago. Like genuinely. That's crazy.
Well, I think I just got lucky because you know Kiara got stuck here.
That's
Kiara like
true.
flew over, so like I feel like I've been so social the past few months, but realistically, it's just been me and Kiara binging Netflix, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a social queen. Look at me go, and it's just been we're inside. But
That's
now that she's
true.
gone, I'm back to.
Do you feel lonely now?
Yes, I'm so lonely now. I'm like, it's so different. I got so used to her being here for that 3 months that now I'm like, living in a renovated morgue alone isn't the funnest thing.
I should just move in with you, Minx, and then all of our
Sure.
problems will be solved. We can
All of our problems will be
It's
solved.
Fine. We'll have.
I'll work at your dog shelter.
I mean, there's your Morcat property nearby, you know. Gosh,
What about the
it's so sad. No, I do want to visit though. I don't. Can we visit Ireland? Can the USA? I don't know if we can.
I think you can. I think they're just like, oh, like you shouldn't, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed to.
Right. Okay, we'll see. Maybe we'll do a. If the COVID doesn't get worse, maybe a Europe. It probably will, but a Europe trip maybe could be in the works. That could be
Yes, 'cause the
fun.
vaccines are rolling out like to God. It sounds to me the common people, but like people who aren't, healthcare workers in like June, right? So by then, I'm hoping by the end, like by summer, everything should be calmed down a bit.
Are you coming to the US or no?
I was supposed to come to the US next month, but now I'm like, I don't know, because your cases are getting worse. Like I feel like we're getting better,
Yeah.
but the US seems to be like not really helping themselves. So I guess it's a we'll see. What about the rest of you though? About the online persona? Are you different in real life or no?
I feel like I'm kind of like the same way as you, honestly. Like, I have like a lot of social anxiety. Like, before I started, like, I was a waitress, and that was the only social interaction I had. And I would just go to work, I would be social, and then I would come home and be like, oh my God, like, that sucked. Like, I don't like talking to people. So I feel like my online persona is just like me kind of like more like not only like social but like just more like out there, just like more bubbly, I guess. So that's like the only thing that really like changes as much nowadays is like the makeup I wear. I wear a lot more online, and then just that really.
I think it's similar to you guys. Like I have a mix of like, I don't know at this point if it's like just hate talking to people, or I do have social anxiety. Is because I just every time, like, this is every time, and I hate it because as a content creator I feel like you have to be social and network and socialize with people, and you put me in a room with people and I'm just like, I'll start off strong, and then like you could just immediately see like my social battery just drain like immediately, and I'm just like, fuck, like that was too much socializing. Or like if I message someone that like I've never talked to before and I'm trying to be friendly and talk to them, and now I'm like, okay, that was like enough socializing.
I feel this
I just don't
so hard.
I'm just don't want to talk to, like, so I don't know at this point if it's like social anxiety or I just fucking hate talking to people. Like if I'm just antisocial.
Anxiety is so hard. Like I overthink it. It's weird. It's like if it's with people that I've met before, I'm perfectly fine. But if it's with new people, I'm like and I like can't be comfortable with anything I say. I was like, that was dumb. Why did you say that? Oh my
You're
God.
second guessing everything that comes out of your mouth. You're like, did I sound dumb there? Oh my God, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like maybe they think that I'm just like trying to get something out of them, or like maybe they don't like me, or maybe they heard something, and then that's literally with every person I talk to. I'm just like, yeah, insecurities are hard.
Wow, chat, we all have so many insecurities. Just know that you're not alone. I feel like anyone who's on the internet the majority of their life has these same problems, and we think that we're alone and that we're weird when it's really normal.
Yeah, no, it is. I feel like people will look up to creators and be like, no, you can't relate to me if you're broadcasting yourself every day, but it's like, the internet's like my safe space where anything I do, I can be as weird as I fucking want because the internet has the strangest people that
Someone's
can be
bound
my
to like it.
And someone's bound to like it and someone's bound to be weirder. But in public, it's like, it's a different story. It's a smaller.
No,
smaller
there's
thing.
literally people that don't watch YouTube, and it like baffles my mind. There's people
What
that don't
the
watch YouTube,
fuck?
that don't know that Twitch exists. Like this
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 is
what we
true.
know right here, like, this and stream and stuff. Some people know nothing about it, not even an inkling. Even people like our age, like some people just don't know nothing about it, and it's like crazy to me. I'm like, what? This is all I know.
Yeah. I tried to take horse riding lessons for the first time, and the first place that I went to, the guy didn't even have a PayPal and didn't use credit cards. And I'm like, man, this is like a different time. I'm slipping into like a different era right now. Because he was like, nah, I don't have credit cards. I don't know how to do that. I'm too old. And I'm like, oh God, this is so weird. I'm not doing this.
It's like,
anymore.
how do I pay you? PayPal, Venmo,
It's like
Cash App,
cash,
Apple Pay,
cash only. And I'm like, fuck. I don't carry cash. This is 2021. Who the fuck?
Apple Cash? Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Apple Cash.
Yeah, there's something called Apple Cash.
Wow. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
Every time that
Um,
I look at my iPhone, I'm like, and I'm somewhere and I don't have like enough cash, I'm like, damn, I wish I had Apple Pay. And I never set it up. I'm just so
It's
scared
worth
that
it.
it'll leak.
It's worth
that
it,
it'll
mhm.
leak somewhere.
I misplace my
that's
credit card all
funny.
the time, so I'm just like, oh, let's pay with Apple Pay.
Yeah, I need to get that. Chat, remind me next time, okay? Next time I'm doing an IRL stream, remind me to set it up because I don't. It's so easy.
Can I ask one of the chat side topics? There's two
Yeah,
here
yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
interested
Go
in
for
hearing.
it.
All right. Okay. What is like the highest age you'd go for? Like the lowest. So what? If you guys are comfortable with saying your
Yeah,
ages,
yeah.
what age is the youngest for you, and what is the oldest for you if you were to date? Like I know you have a boyfriend, Nico, but like say you didn't.
Well, it has always creeped me out. Personally, this is like a personal thing. It's always creeped me out dating someone younger than me. I don't know why. I guess it's like a maturity thing. Like I've dated guys my exact age, and like just seeing how fucking immature some of them have been, it just turns me off trying to date someone who is like even a year younger. But I have dated someone that has been a year younger. I'm like, oh, immature. Surprise. Like, surprise, surprise. So I prefer dating older. And, like, me and my boyfriend are 7 years apart. So, like, I think that is, like,
You got lucky.
it's great. Like, he's very mature. Communication is a thing. And, like, he just checks all the boxes. And I love it. And it's great. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
I mean, that's the thing. Women do mature like
Yeah.
mentally quicker than men. It's a fact that
Yeah.
So I get it. I want to date someone older. I know people are like, "Oh, that's too old." I wouldn't even mind dating someone probably okay. I'd say 35 would be. No, even that isn't that much older. I don't know what I'd go. It's just I feel like I always tend to go for guys. Every guy that I have a crush on is a year or two younger than me, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, stop this. I want to date older. I wish I could like have a thing where I'm like, only older men allowed. But every time I start crushing on someone, I realize they're like, oh, lovely, 2 years below me, and
They're,
then it
like,
completely
barely
fucking
legal,
turns it
and
off
you're
and
like,
ruins my mood. Yeah, I'm like, you're literally fucking. You just turned 21. You can't even fucking drink in America. That's so weird though. You're fucking rule in America, like drinking at 21.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like
weird.
18 should be the drinking age. 21 is so old.
Yeah.
People, I mean, from my high school experience, everyone was drinking anyways.
See, I was like the weird kid who like I never went to parties, so I actually didn't drink until I was 21. It was actually like legitimate because I was just so sheltered, I guess, over in Texas, my little suburb.
We're in Texas.
On top of that, I'm not the biggest fan of alcohol.
Neither am I.
I just have such like a sweet like taste bud palate. Like I can't. That bitterness is like.
I love sweet alcohol.
Yeah, it has to be like
I love sweet
candy
alcohol,
drink.
too.
It has to be like a bunch of candy in it. Like
It's to be
it has to be very
fruity.
Yeah, same.
What is your favorite alcohol, Minx?
Had Jack Daniel's honey straight.
Is it sweet?
It's so. This is the thing. It's dangerous. It's whiskey, 40%, but you can drink it straight. It's so sweet. It's so fucking sweet, but it's bad because you'll drink it, like a shot of it, you won't really feel it, but like it's gonna be the same shot as when you drink vodka and it burns your fucking mouth.
Oh, weird.
But what about Aviva and you, Caitlin, about the age difference? Like, how high would you go? How low would you go?
For me, I don't know, because like there are the exceptions where younger guys can mature faster. It's just really rare when they're like at the same level. But I think the youngest for me would probably be like early 20s, maybe like 22 or something. I don't know. I just find it unrealistic to expect someone who's 20 to be mature or have anything going for them.
Or even be ready for a relationship too. Like I feel like
like 22, it's like they're already like trying to figure out where they want to go in life. I mean, there's probably exceptions, but in general, I think 22 is probably like the realistically age minimum, unless someone really impresses me. And then older, I don't know, because like it's really weird because some guys, they age really well. I've met guys who are 50 and they look like they're in their 30s. So it really is just open to that. Basically, my thing has always been, are you fit? Are you fun? Are you like stable in life? And are you wearing a diaper? Because if not, then maybe. You know? I don't
I
want to
really
take care
thought
of
you were gonna
someone.
go, are you wearing a diaper? Because if so, that's my type of thing. I was like, where you were going with that? I was like, hold on now, please do not say
If you're
what I
wearing
bet
a diaper, perfect. That's my fetish. No, it's not. I don't know.
I think
Man.
I don't really have
I
Yeah,
that
what about
age
you,
limit.
Aviva?
I used to, when I was like younger, I would date older guys like all the time. Like I would go like a couple years older. And I don't know, like the maturity levels. Like I like people who are like, I need someone who's more mature than me. Cause like I'm not mature all the time. So like not in like a bad way, but like I need someone who's like more put together. And
Yeah.
like, you know, I want stability is like what we're looking for. So I don't know. So like I don't even really like have an age for younger. I think I would go like a year younger, maybe like 2, if that. But honestly, I think the oldest I would date is like, I'm 20, so like maybe like 28, 30, maybe. But like I guess it depends on like person.
Yeah, when I was 20, I dated a 30-year-old, and he still wasn't mature enough for me. So
Oh damn.
I met
Well,
some really
oh my-
immature 30-year. I've seen like
Yeah.
they're just. I'm like, what the
I'm like,
what the fuck are you doing? Like,
the fuck?
I think it just depends on the person, really, and like
Yeah, it
just
does.
where they're at.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
stability is just
completely.
simply just attractive. I feel like
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
emotional and mental and like financial is just all.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the weird thing. I feel like I do really want that, like if it was forever, but I have this weird thing where I like being the moneymaker in the thing. Like it's
No, me
like
too.
it's weird. It's weird. Like I like being like, I'm treating you to this today, or just show like, and I don't expect it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I like when they're equally as stable.
Right.
But I feel like that's just right now because I'm doing good, where I'm like, yeah, I like being the moneymaker. I like, treating you. But then in the future, like as I'm an adult, when I get like, I'm only renting right now, when I get a mortgage, if I, get dogs like to mind, if I'm
Mhm.
settling down, then I'm like,
Make all
okay,
your
I would
own
like an equal
decisions,
then.
too.
But like the first 5 years, I don't care if he's fucking broke as shit or what. Ever. As
Yeah.
long as he has a plan, as long as he's passionate about something, like he's not just sitting there
Yeah,
doing nothing.
exactly.
Like if it's something
yeah.
where he has no money right now, but he's working towards something, whether it's, oh, I want to be a director, if he's passionate about it, or then I'm fine with that. But if you're just lazy, then no. Then
Yeah,
no.
passion is
Yeah.
sexy, honestly.
Yeah, passion over money is like key.
Like, you
I
don't
feel
have to be well off right now, but like knowing what you want to do with life and having a drive is so attractive. Because like it all has to start somewhere. You're not just like, I know what I want to do. Boom, money. You have to build it. But
Yeah, no, I find guys that have not no plan, just nothing that, like, if they don't, that's unattractive to me, where it's like, what are we gonna do? Just sit at home all the time? Like, I don't care if your plan is, oh, I want to travel the world. I'm like, yes, let's do that together. Or if it's, I want to start a whole business. I'm like, yes, let's do that. But it's like, if you just sit there and do nothing all day, and you feel sorry for yourself,
yeah,
that's when I'm like,
one of my cousins, he's like, I don't know, he's like 30. He was actually on Facebook, and I saw him ranting. And he was ranting about how, like, the American government didn't give enough stim checks or whatever. And he was like, we shouldn't be getting 600, we should be getting 2,000 to make up for every time we get a stim check and ongoing for this year. And I would have understood this point. However, he is a Grubhub delivery man. So for him, he didn't lose a job in the pandemic. His situation got better. And so I'm like, what are you complaining about? Like, he's the kind of guy.
So he was like always a Grubhub delivery guy.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's like, you just want money without doing more work. Your job hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, that kind of thing is so unattractive. I'm like, this is why you're single and you complain about why girls like me, because you got no drive. to do
That's
Yeah,
true.
no.
But I also feel like the pandemic is a safe time where we can do nothing without feeling bad. It's
Right.
like, even though it's the worst time, it's a break where we're all in the same, except for streamers, we're fucking lucky. But like, you know, my family, where they're like, I feel so bad, I can't get work right now. I'm like, but everyone's in the same boat. So if you're one of those people that you're stressing because you can't get a job, everyone's in the same boat. You don't need to, like, it's not just you, it's not a you issue. Like, in a few months it'll get back to normal and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
no drive is no driving a person is pretty awful. Just not even like as a romantic partner, but just like in general, like even seeing it like in your friends, like having no drive and the like complaining, and I'm just like, well, just just be passionate about something, just work on it. Like you can do this, like you offer that, like
Chat,
support.
like, yeah, whatever you want. Even if it's you want to sell your dick on OnlyFans, whatever you want. As long as you're passionate about it, it's hot.
Yeah.
So, you do you. Make your bag. Plan your goals out, and women will be like, damn, stand that king,
I think I'm the complete opposite though, as what all you guys said. I actually like being spoiled by my significant other. Although I want to be like, I'm always gonna like earn just as much or really like even more than you, but I like being like treated. I think it's also just because I've gone through like really like bad relationship experiences where I was holding like the entire weight, and then I just felt like really like used, and like I just felt really awful. So now like my standard is like I should like not feel bad about being treated and like getting spoiled by them. Like I want that. So
I like both.
although I want like the same equality, I will not deny being spoiled by them.
I like both because I like doing stuff for people that makes them happy. Like, no, I'm buying this for you. Like, surprising them with something that they want. Like, I think that's really fun. But I also like the stability of being like, it's my money, so I can get whatever I want when I want, and no one can tell me no because I'm the one who's making that bread. So
Yeah.
that's nice too. Yeah. What do you like, Aviva?
I guess it just really depends, like, on how, like, I've had relationships, like, too, where, like, men, like, have just, like, not done enough. It's, like, I feel like I like to be spoiled by things that are more, like, emotionally, like, impressive, rather than, like, financially impressive. So, like, I feel like I'd be okay as long as, like the person's putting in effort. Like, and instead of, like, just, like, spoiling. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there has to be, like, an equal amount. It just really depends, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Chad if they want a sugar mama. Yes or no in the poll. Would you like one? Because it sounds like at least 2 of us are looking to be sugar mamas. Okay. At least 2 of us here.
All right, so I assume that you guys all have had relationships, right? How long did it take to openly fart or shit in front of them?
Oh. Immediately.
Immediately?
I'm pretty open about that. Because I'm like, if you can't take my farts, you don't deserve my boobs. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
you can't fucking take it.
Spoken like a queen.
You don't deserve it, honey. Immediately.
I think it took probably like 6 months, I think. But I'm not very much of a farty person to begin with. Like, that makes sound. I'm very like a silent person. I'm very like a silent fart person to begin with. Unless I eat something like lactose, then
It's true. Chat,
I've come
when
across
women
that
wear
situation.
Thongs, if a girl wears thongs, her farts silent.
It's just
What?
like yeah,
It
I don't
separates the
know. I
butt
didn't
cheeks.
know that, but like maybe that's why yeah.
Separates the butt cheeks.
Yeah, but it took like 6 months. Eventually, I just got over it. I was just like, listen, I ate ice cream earlier. I really can't help it. I'm not gonna hide this forever. Like, I just can't. I can't. I just can't hide it forever. Like, it's just gonna, like, whatever. And then I just.
That's right, chat.
Just do
Women
it now.
fart. Girls don't poop, but they definitely fart. It smells like roses.
Oh yeah, girls don't shit. I mean poop.
Both. But they definitely fart.
See, I just, like, I burp so much. Like, I don't know. I burp so much. My chat like rates them because like I literally
Same.
sound like I sound like an old man when I burp. Like it's crazy. So I used to hide it from boyfriends. I was like, okay, like no. But then I got like my long-term boyfriends. I was like, you know what? Like you're here enough. Like you're gonna hear it, and they're gonna be better than yours.
True.
So now I just do not care. So like whenever, I guess it does not matter.
Absolutely. My burps have always beat men's burps that I've been with. 100%. Chat knows the burp game is
Actually,
strong.
speaking of burp, I tuned into your stream today, like before we started, Amaranth. The first thing I opened, you're like, you just go like the biggest burp, and you didn't even pay attention to it. Like when I burp, I'll be like, bless me. Like I won't say excuse me, I'll be bless me, but you didn't even say anything. And your chat, like only one person mentioned it. I was like, that was the manliest fucking burp I've ever heard. It shook me to the core. And no one's gonna talk about it. You're not even gonna address it yourself. And I sat there waiting, staring at chat, but no one. I was shocked. I'm like,
They're like,
how
"Yeah,
much do you
we're used
burp
to
if
it."
they're so like normal to it?
Yeah, I'm so burpy, especially once I start drinking anything, really, like anything, even water, but especially seltzer. Just they come out.
What? How many fucking milliliters is that can? God damn, it's big.
It's normal. My hands are just small. No, it's 12. It's 24 ounces because 12 per serving. Yep.
So is that 100 calories or 200 in the whole thing?
200.
Oh, so it's double the size of our Truly. We finally got Truly here in Ireland. Finally.
Whoa. Yeah, I think
we only
these are
got
the
White
big
Claw
ones.
last year, and now we have Truly.
Yeah. Which one do you like more?
I don't know. I think White Claw just because of the name, but I think I prefer the taste of Truly. It's just I keep buying White Claw because Truly's only in one of the shops here. Like it's still not fully in. It just came in recently.
Well, you have to buy White Claw because of your viral brand. So it's the White Claw. Stabbing a White
Stab
Claw.
a nice little White Claw.
So you should do every time is just stab a new drink.
Just that whenever my views start dropping, just next time it's gonna be fucking stabbing Truly.
You should do an experiment of different cans, like which one stabs the best.
Just risk my whole fucking face of makeup for that. God damn, I'm gonna fucking. Hold on, I feel like I have a few questions I want to ask. You can ask one of yours, but I feel like there's some questions that I can't find them right now.
Okay, let's do one of mine first then. Alright, so how do you let someone know that you're interested in them versus you just being polite and friendly in general? Like, is there a certain flirting tactic you use? How would they know the difference?
I think just replying. No.
Just replying? Ooh,
Just
careful.
reply. No, hold on.
Careful.
Like, I guess like if we're not talking like any like business or content creative like subject, I think me just replying relatively fast is like an indicator because I hate, like I said, like I hate talking to people, especially like I automatically, this sounds awful, but I feel like when a guy's like talking to me, this might seem like really like god complex, but I just feel like I know why you're talking to me, and I just can already say like I'm not interested, so I just don't reply. And then I just feel like it's because more often than not when I have like try to talk to somebody like in a friendly way and just for friend reasons only, it ends up going that route anyway. So by this time I just assume that that's what's going on. I'm just like, I'm okay.
Okay. For me, it's gonna sound really bad for me. Oh, okay. So I don't do anything outside of a relationship, you know, like as far as like sex or blowjobs or any sexual favors at all. But I'm a super big tease, even in like the dating mode before the relationship. So I'll just like if I'm into a guy, and like we go on a date or something, and I'll just be like so interested in them, like, so what do you want to do? So what do you want to do? You know, asking them a bunch of questions. But like I'll be super silent because I'm really awkward. And then if we have a few dates after that too, I guess like a past example would be like if I was cuddling with them at their place, I'll be like, oh, my top is super uncomfortable. Like, oh my god, well, I guess, yeah, I have to take it off. Because it's just really, really itchy, and, yeah, it's making me super, not feeling great. Do you mind? No? Okay, that's not good. And that's how you know I'm interested in you.
That's like the
That's hard
hardest
to
way
miss,
to
I
know.
think. Yeah.
I'm like the poor guy. They're like, do I make a move here? Or do I? No, I get that. I get both of them.
Yeah. But I'm still like, you can't touch me anywhere without consent. But I'm just gonna like take off my shirt, and you're just gonna have to respectfully deal with that. You know.
Yeah, whereas it's like, hey, I'm comfortable enough to do this with you, but like, no touching.
No
until
touching
I
yet.
touch.
I'm very
In a
forward
situation
but
like that.
awkward also.
I don't think I've ever got like I've never done because I had really strict parents growing up, like very strict, even in like my after I turned 18, that me going over to a guy's house was like it was like encrypted in me, like that's not a good thing to do. Like it was just like my mom like encrypted that in me, like no, I probably shouldn't do that.
Not on the first date. Same with me. I have too much of that upbringing like drilled into me where it's like conservative upbringing that I'm just like, not on the first date. Keep them wanting more. No.
And like I think the only time I've gone over to a guy's house was when I dated, like when I went over to a guy's house before we officially started dating. It was with Nick, and now we're dating, and I live like it was just like a full like.
It escalated quickly.
It just escalated quickly, full transition, you know.
Damn. There you go. So if she goes over to your house, it's a good sign she's interested.
I feel like I just like the same way like I talk to nobody, so I feel like me like replying, like if I reply like more than once in the same day, like there's like probably a good chance. Yeah. I'm so bad at texting. I like and just like seeing people, so I feel like when I actually like respond like multiple times, or like when I like take effort like in like consecutive days, like I feel like that's kind of like flirting, or just like I don't know, or like pre-pandemic, like when I would like just hang out with people a lot, I would just be like, oh, like suddenly I'm just gonna like hang out with you like 5 days a week, like oh my god, like let's go out again, like that's crazy, I'm hungry again, and just like things like that.
Aviva's like, when I send them an eye emoji, tongue emoji, another eye emoji, it means that I like them. Yeah, no, that seems pretty consistent.
Yeah, I would say the same as Nico, where like I just am so bad at responding to people. Like they'll have to message me 3 times in a row, and it's not because I don't like them. It's just I'm so like I get drained if I talk to anyone. But if I message you first, well then I feel like that's a sign. Even though that's so bad because it's so unhealthy to not message people back, that it's like not a good sign. I feel like that's why I'm like never, because I can never be like, hi, I like you. I'm just like, why don't you know I like you? I'm messaging you a lot. Why don't you realize I like you? And then I get offended and I'm like, I'm done with you. You hurt me. And I'm like, it's not even their fault. I just don't know how to tell them that I'm into them.
Yeah, I feel you. We got 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Percivis. Another chat topic.
Another chat topic.
Did you have one you saw that you wanted to talk about?
There is actually, I'll use your, since we're doing this, so the side chat topics. Let me see. Let me get the group. Okay, this is fun. This is I'm like chat. I want to hear you guys. Do you guys actually think nice guys finish last?
I was literally about to mention that one.
It depends how you interpret it. Do I think gentlemen should always be the last to coom? Absolutely, because we all know when gentlemen coom, they lose all motivation to make sure that the lady finishes, so they do have to finish last. But if we're talking about dating, no. I think nice guys actually are just really shy, and they're the ones who don't go up to women and have the audacity to say anything. It's the ones who are assholes, who are entitled, who are always going up to women first because they think their dick is like the best in the world. So I would say that most nice guys just don't try, therefore they miss out. because they're too nervous and they want to be respectful, and that results in not making a move.
Yeah, because I feel like any nice guy that like I've been into like just like hasn't like there's so many guys that like missed opportunities. I feel like because like they were just like too pussy to like do anything, or and like they'll come back later and be like, I actually had a crush on you at that time. I'm like, then why didn't you do anything?
I think I don't know, like I guess I don't know what exactly entails like a nice guy, but I've literally have had like friends that like we just like vibed really well, and we just spent like a lot of time together. Like I'd invite them for food and stuff, and like, hey, let's go get like a drink or something. And but I just genuinely, they were like the nicest guys, like completely had everything in common, and I felt like they liked me, and I just wasn't attracted to them. They were just solely like, just feel like friends, and that's pretty
Aw.
much it. But I thought they were great. I'm like, well, if I was attracted to them, I would date them, but I wasn't. I just wasn't. But that's kind of be like my experience. Like the nice guys that I've had like as friends, it didn't develop
So
into
what you're
anything more
saying
because
is
I just
your
wasn't attracted to
relationship is an asshole. That's what
Huh?
you're saying. You're saying your boyfriend's an asshole. Is
No,
what-
my boyfriend is a nice guy, but I didn't see him like as a nice guy. I just saw him immediately as like as someone I liked. I didn't really like just off their personality.
Okay.
So I didn't even classify him in my mind like as a nice guy, because I
Yeah.
just immediately liked them,
I think
just based solely on
the-
personality.
This is tricky because like I think the things that mess it up most for nice guys is that they take too long to make a move, so that the woman has already been like, okay, they don't like me, they're definitely just interested in me as a friend, and she's already wrote them off in her mind. That's what the friend zone is, I think guys talk about.
Yeah.
But like you should always treat women like you would a friend. Be respectful at first, but then maybe after knowing them for like, I don't know, like a few months or so, I would say if you're seeing them consistently, if it's at work or school or whatever it happens to be, then like start expressing, you know, some flirting in there. Like maybe like tell them you like them or something to see where it goes if you think that your interactions are going well. Because I don't think if you do that within the first few months, I think women are more open to that going somewhere. But if you're like, you've known this girl for 5 years and y'all have just been friends and she like tells you everything like a friend, you know, then it's kind of weird to her at that point because she's treating you like she does someone she's not interested in except on a platonic level.
Yeah, I feel like I have a weird thing with friend zone. I feel like if we start like, you know, flirting is fun at first, but we're not looking for anything. Like I always want a relationship where, oh, we've been friends for a while. But if I'm friends with you, I have this thing where I'm like, I don't want to leave the friend zone because I care about you now so much that if something bad happens in the relationship,
That
our
too.
friend group will end. I'm like so close to you and I don't want to use you that I'll overthink or don't want to lose you. I'll overthink and I'll be like, but if we break up, we can't. So I feel like a lot of the times that I friend zone people, it's for that reason, that I wish they had made the move earlier, where we hadn't been friends for so long. So it's like almost kind of, you know, contradicting to that. But I feel like with the kind of nice guy thing, I have like two levels. I either like guys who are, their personality is way bigger than mine, they talk more, they take charge, or it's the opposite level, soft boys, where it's like they're so shy, you know. I'll be like oh god, like I'll be like kind of not leading them, but where I'm like I'm kind of coaxing them out. But then that's the issue, I tend to go for soft guys, but then I feel like I'm carrying the flirtation ship, that I don't want it to be something serious, because sometimes I want the energy back, and it's like I'm flirting with you, it's obvious, but you never flirt with me first. And then it's like, oh, I'm done with this. I
Yeah.
overthink. I'm like, they don't like me back.
Awkward.
And then they'll come back a few months later, like, I really liked you back then. I wish we'd done more. And I'm like, I was the one fucking helping you. Like,
That's
if you go
right.
back, I was the one flirting with you, you know, talking with you. You were the one always shy, or like, which I didn't mind at the time, but one little hint where it's like, hey, you know, I really like this. But then they come back months later, similar to what Aviva said, and it's like, why now are you crying to me and being like, oh, I wish you had given me a chance. I'm like, I did. I just stopped because you weren't giving me the same energy back, motherfucker.
Yeah. And there is a really big difference when I saw chat being confused. Like, when I'm saying a few months, I'm not saying since you knew she existed. I'm saying since you started hanging out or seeing each other, like, in your real life on a consistent basis. Like, you can know of someone, say you grew up in the same town for years, and you could still develop into a relationship, but you have to actually be interacting with them first. You can't, like, a lot of times girls don't like it when you're just, like, first interaction is, hey, sexy, you want to fuck? Like, they don't go for that. You have to treat them with, like, some level of humanity for a few months while you're seeing them in person.
Yeah, but go like in little flirts here and there, like not where it's like, hey, you want to fuck, but like, you know, be like, you look good today, or ooh, okay, that outfit's nice. Where it's like, oh, okay, you're noticing something about me. Maybe he likes me, where it's not completely just a friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, if you want to go for a long relationship, hookups are a completely different scenario. You can go on Tinder and find a hookup. But, like, if you want, like, an actual relationship, I think women feel, like, the most comfortable after, like, maybe, like, 2 months, at least, of, like, seeing this person and getting to know them before they, like, jump into a responsible decision to date.
I don't know if this is like just me, but I think like the friendship you develop like with a guy that's just a friendship, like it's, I don't know, at least the way I think of it, it's so hard to like be a friend with someone and then turn into a relationship. I don't know, it's just, and then the friendship you develop with someone that you like get into a relationship with is like, I think that's like on a different level, because I feel like me and my boyfriend act like we're friends but also like in a relationship at the same time. But if I was with someone that was, we were solely friends, and then it would develop, I can't see it even.
No, I
developing
get
into a
exactly what you
relationship.
mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to explain, but I
Yeah,
know exactly
Yes.
what you're
it's-
meaning.
I
There's
just-
2 different friendship levels, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
And I feel like the nice guys that I ended up having like friendships with, they were only like, I would flirt with them just because I was just very like flirtatious, and then just at max it ends up being like a flirtationship. But other than that, like there's no, it's just me flirting with them just for funsies.
So you're a
Yeah.
flirty
That's it.
person. See, I'm not very flirty unless I'm already interested in them. I feel like I'm mostly oblivious if a guy friend likes me. I just like don't pick up on it at all. And I just treat them like regular friends. So
Sense.
I'm very oblivious to that.
has
If anything, I would
ever-
choose to ignore it too. I would be like, well, I don't know.
yeah.
I do
Just like,
that.
yeah.
I do not see.
I pretend
Yeah,
to
I
do
don't
not
see anything.
it.
I don't know.
I see nothing.
All right. I have a question.
Okay.
What's your guys' opinions on shipping content creators? I feel like, you know, I'm because I saw like there's the obviously like there's the guy things like the what is it, the corpse kuno or something, because that thing I see that all over my TikTok. Then there's the other, you know, the Minecraft, the lover hole shit, like Nikki Wilbur. Like, in any scenario, what's your opinion on the shipping of content creators?
I think it can be fun as a joke where you're like, oh, I ship it, or something, if like 2 content creators are collabing and they're both single and they just like have good chemistry and you're like, oh, cute. But like, I think it gets across the line when you start like actually pressuring them into dating each other. Being like, why don't you? And like harassing them. I think that's over the line. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
Ginny and Espen, I feel like is kind of like a meme ship at this point where it's like, oh, cute. But I would never actually be like, why aren't you dating? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, don't get like angry about it. Just be like, oh, that would be cute. Haha. But,
I feel
don't
like some people take it too far nowadays, because I feel like if the 2 content creators are like making the joke and they're telling like their fans, like I feel like there has to be like a boundary where like if like you're the content creators you're shipping, if you're like shipping them like seriously or like taking it that far, like at least like make sure like the content creators are okay with it, because I feel like I've seen like a lot of people been put in uncomfortable situations where like fan bases will just like try to push something.
Yeah.
And like I know it's like it's all in good fun. Like a lot of them are like young too, and like they don't like understand like what it does. But like you can see like sometimes it really like gets to people when it's like, you know, like one of them isn't like in a relationship or like really isn't interested in like jokes like that. And I don't know, it makes me feel bad for some of them that like they can't really control it or stop it.
Agreed.
Also really awkward, like behind, like on the other side, not from the fan side, but from like the creator side, because like I feel like it does get messy, especially people that ship one person with like multiple people, I feel like at least for example, if I was in that position, I feel like at some point my feelings would get hurt, and I was like, well, like maybe I do like them, maybe they are cute, and then next thing you know, like it just gets all messy. I feel like that would probably also be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think I have a similar take where it's like, if the content creators say they're uncomfortable, fucking stop it. If they're fine with it, like, I feel like like an example would be like, you know, the whole like in the Lover Host last year, me and Shla. I didn't mind it. Like that was a thing. It got me views on YouTube. Like when people made compilations, it made me money, and like we were good friends that we didn't care. Like we were like, okay, we're fine with this. Like it's getting us more views. But then it just, the moment I started stopping it was when people would come to my stream and be like, I'm here for Schlatt, where's Schlatt? And that's when it gets bad. You can, I think it's fine, like if they're comfortable with it as a joke, you can ship people. But when it starts going to the point where it's like, you expect every content that I provide to be with that other person, that's when I'm like, I want to cut it off. Or like the other thing where that Jacksepticeye I spoke about, where it's like, they're fine with it as a joke, but then it starts getting serious where it always has to turn sexual. And like, I don't know if you remember, but like the Jack and Markiplier were shipped together, and and then it turned like NSFW art, and that's when like Jack was like, stop. Like he didn't mind it at first, you know, they were friends, and then he was like, stop. And then people started calling him homophobic because he didn't like this art of him and his friend, but because it was two men, that I'm like, shipping fucking culture is just, I don't think you should do it unless you know the content creator is okay with it. And don't go fucking overboard.
I think I've seen like the Minecraft guys have NSFW art, where like Dream and Crackety and Carl. I think I've seen that on Twitter, and I was like, that's crazy. And it's just Nick is talks to Carl a lot, so we kind of like send Carl like these like fan edits of him like just doing regular things, and suddenly like they just turn sexual, and they have like the Macarena like sound at the it's just very weird. And I was like, that's like, I don't know, I was like, I wonder if he likes that or not, but I don't know. I just seen some odd things.
Yeah.
I saw chat say, how do you hook up with a girl at the pub or a party? And I'm like, I don't know, because I don't hook up, chat. Like, I feel like if you're asking girls who use the internet as a living online, they probably don't hook up.
Alright, I'm gonna pee and refill my drink.
Okay.
Wait, I have to pee real quick.
Go for it. Everyone can take a potty break. Go for it. So, Nico, we're all alone now.
Huh?
We're all alone now.
Oh. This is very personal.
It is. So.
Have you ever been shipped with anyone?
Have I been shipped with anyone?
Yeah.
Occasionally, I see people trying to ship me and Asmongold together, but we've never met. We've never really talked to each other. I think they just, because we're so fucking messy, they're like, y'all are perfect. I'm like, no.
That's funny.
If two messy people such as us ever got together, like, nothing would get cleaned ever. It would just be a shit show disaster, chat. That would be terrible.
Oh my goodness.
No. Like, I have stuff.
Have you guys
molding.
had
He
art?
has stuff molding.
Art?
Kind of. We had a fusion. Someone has photoshopped his face onto my body. I don't know if that counts.
Oh.
And they called it Amouranth.
Oh, that's a cool name, Amouranth. That's a cool name. Yeah, I've only ever seen like other people be shipped. And like some of the art's super cool. Some of like the artists that I've seen like for some people being shipped, especially like Carl. Carl has really cool art. But then when I stumbled upon the not safe for work one, I was like, what's this? I was like, personally, if it was me, I probably wouldn't care. But I don't know. I think to some degree, as long as they're not making the creator feel uncomfortable, I think that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. So did you get popular from the OK Boomer stuff? Is that what really made your career kind of?
Yeah, that I would say like that definitely made my career. It was it was very interesting. I don't even know really how I would even describe it. I feel like I just had so many people very like have polarized opinions of me. So it'd be like some people really like me and some people really hate me,
Right.
and I'm just even now some people are just like,
So weird.
and they're like, oh, she has boobs. Her opinion doesn't matter. I just
Yeah,
I don't know.
That one I believe. The internet, tends to do that
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's
Was it just
it's
like
just
a
really fucked up
TikTok
sometimes.
trend, or did you start it?
I would say I'm the only one that did it.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was like other like spin-offs. So there was like I was okay boomer. There was like okay liberal, and there was like another one that was made by like a Republican that was like a Trump supporter. I forgot what that one was. I didn't really pay attention to it. But the okay liberal one got also pretty popular, but that was like a spin-off of me, and it just got like a lot of people riled up because it was politics, and politics are always scary.
Right. Yeah, they are scary.
For people. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened. But yeah, it was really. It's funny because I was at because Nick is a manager, and I would always ask him for advice, be like, oh hey, how can I do this better, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, you should post more on TikTok and like just have fun and blah 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 blah. And one day I was just scrolling, I was like, I have to post like a TikTok today, like I haven't done any like TikToks, and then I posted it. I just came up with the idea and then just like bam. And I was like, I even asked him on the play ride back to California. I was like, you think this is gonna hit 10K likes? Because by the time I was on my way back to California, it was at 7. I was like at 5 or 6K likes. I was like, you think this is gonna hit 10K? And then he was like, oh maybe. And I'm like, it definitely hit more than 10K. I didn't expect
adorable.
anything from it. I was just having fun and putting my political opinions out there.
Do you still post
Wait, are you
regularly?
talking about that Bernie Sanders thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that big, huge blow up. That was insane.
It was scary. People were trying to hack me, and people
Oh,
were trying
crazy.
to. I got doxxed. Like I was like, what? I was like, how do you know what apartment number I'm in? Like what? Like how did
wow.
you get? It was.
no.
People were just out for my neck
Just because
because
you were
I have a
TikTok.
political opinion. I guess it was just crazy.
That's insane. Yeah, that's why I just don't get involved in politics. They scare me too much with how crazy people are. I've always thought like the people who have like the bumper stickers on their car being like, what political party you support? I'm like, oof, I don't want to be on the road with ragey people and them knowing my political views. Like it scares me.
Especially here in Texas, there were so many Trump flags going on
Yeah.
with the elections, and there was like so many Trump flags behind cars, and I was like,
Are you in
okay,
Texas?
well I know not to call your plumbing service when I need a plumber. So I don't know. That was just my take on
I
it.
didn't know you were
It's
in
hard not to talk about
Texas.
politics because it's like my brand now. So like
Damn.
people
you, like-
almost look for me to have a political opinion
Right.
on stuff.
Are you in Austin or where are you? If you give that.
I'm in
information?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Houston. So it's not that far.
Oh, you're in Houston.
Yeah.
I feel like all the content creators are in Austin.
They are. Yeah, I've been looking at Austin places, but like I don't know. I'm not totally sold on anything I found yet, but maybe the real
Yeah.
estate market's like has some pretty good deals right now, so maybe something will open up soon. But I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah,
I want.
there's some content creators in Houston. Nick has a client over there. He it's pretty nice. I've been there once.
It's hella boring. Like
Oh, is it?
The land compared to Austin, it's so flat.
It's just flat.
There's
yeah,
nothing
it's
fun.
same here.
We don't have like pretty hills or forested areas or caverns or anything like Austin has. They have such
Yeah,
cool
apparently.
landscapes.
Yeah, I found that so weird that people were like, yeah, Austin has like mountains and nature and stuff, and I was
Hills,
like,
yeah.
where? All I see is like cows and plains and farms, and that's it. That's all I
Yeah.
see here.
They have cool stuff there, like cliffs and hills and things. It's really nice. Yeah, the traffic. Yeah, traffic's a nightmare. The streets. I feel like Austin and Dallas have the most complicated streets that I've ever seen.
There's so many one-ways here. There's so many potholes here. For a second, I'm like, for a second, I'm like, can you like charge me a little bit on taxes at least so you could fix these fucking roads? They're awful. Texas roads are so awful. We got a flat tire from just like, it was like a plain, just regular road. And they forgot to like put cones around like because the little cover off of the sewer thing was off, and it was just like a small sewer hole, and they just forgot to put the thing back in, or it was broken or something, and we ran over it, and we got 2 flat tires at 2 in the morning, and I was like, well, good thing I was around the corner from my house, or I would have yeah, manhole cover. Yeah, it was like a small tiny like manhole cover. And until the next day, they put cones around it. I'm like, oh,
now
well,
they
thanks.
do. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the road management here is awful.
Yeah. Minx, what is it like driving in your area? Didn't you get your license recently?
No, I'm going for my test finally. I've been on blacklisted for 9 months now. So I can drive. Like, I drive places, but I legally just cannot drive with no one else in the front. But I don't know. I like Ireland's driving thing, even though it's manual here in the roundabouts. It's just, I feel like driving in America will be so much worse. You guys have traffic lights every second fucking stop. We have roundabouts here, so we go off based on like, you just know when to go. Like the right has the way to go. Left you stop for. It's just simple. It's simple. I like driving in Ireland. I'm just terrified.
What does blacklisted mean?
What does blacklisted mean?
What?
Yeah, because you said I was blacklisted. I have not been blacklisted for 9 months.
Oh, I've been backlisted. So like.
Oh, backlisted.
Yeah, I was supposed to go for my test last year, and then the pandemic happened, and they just unless you're like a healthcare worker, you're not allowed to like do it. But I work around way. Right
crazy.
Before lockdown happened again, but I'm fucked because it's in a big city. Like I live in a really small like village, so we only have roundabouts. But the only reason I could take my test, I have to like drive 2 hours away, so I've not got to practice there. I've never driven there, and it's all traffic lights. It's all what I'm not used to. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna fail it, but I'm still gonna pay for the test, like the 100, just so I can have the experience of it. But I don't know. It's gonna be embarrassing when I
think you'll be
fail.
fine. I failed my driver test 2 times. 3rd time's the charm.
Right. Okay. Well, my next time I'll let myself off again then too. I know that 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah. The parallel parking is what screwed me over every time.
I can't parallel. I'm fucked. I cannot. You realize I'll be like zzz, zzz, back and forth, and then like I'll get really pissed off. I'll be like, "Don't talk to me. Don't even." I know they'll look out the window when I'm trying to parallel park because I'm like.
Have you had people
so
laugh
bad.
at you? I've had like these guys laugh at me, like they were like on the sidewalk just laughing, and I'm like, I'm trying to parallel park in San Francisco on an incline. And I'm like, do you fucking think this is easy? It's not easy. It was awful, and I'm like, you laughing is not helping at all.
On an incline, it's crazy, dude. What the fuck? I can't
Are we
even
on a
do it
question or can I ask a question?
Go for it. Ask one.
Right. You know, you're all content creators here. Has your mental health been worse or better since you started streaming shit?
Worse. But recently better. So like for a while it was worse because like, you know, before content creation, all I did for work was like princess parties, right? So it was like peak. I had the whole week off to do whatever the fuck I wanted. And then on the weekend I would dress up as everyone's favorite Disney character and go and be worshipped. So like, you know, my mental health was fucking great. And then when I started streaming, I'm like, well, I have a really good opportunity here. I'm just going to keep grinding. And then it was such a switch from everyone worshiping you to like everyone being fucking toxic. Not everyone, but a lot of people in comparison. So for a while it was like, what the hell why are people so mad for no reason? And so my mental health was like going down, you know, for a bit. And I just kind of started to like hate people for a while. And then I just started doing stuff I wanted to do that made me happy and started banning more people. And now I'm taking a day off too a week. So my mental health is back to good. But yeah, for a while it was really bad.
Amouranth, I feel like when I first found your channel and I looked through your stuff, I was like, she streams 10 hours a day.
I do.
And I was
imagine
like,
seeing
holy
toxicity
fuck.
for 10 hours
That
every
was
day.
insane to me. I was like, I could barely do 4 now. So like I was like, she's on a grind. Like, I don't care what anyone says. She's like on a freaking grind. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's insane. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's really cool. I'm like, I don't know how she does it, but
Yeah.
she's insane.
Because for a
It's
few
impressive.
years, it was that amount of streaming every day. Plus, like, I didn't want to ban anyone because I'm like, but if I ban them, they'll never come back and be reformed as viewers, and they'll never give me a second chance if I ban them. And so I
Yeah,
just dealt
I
with
used to
like the
think that, too.
shitty comments for like 10 hours a day, and then I would get like 3 hours of sleep on average a night. And so my mental health was like trash for a bit. And that was no holidays. Like, I was streaming on holidays. I didn't take any vacations, didn't take any days off. It was literally 7 days a week. And then, like, I guess like 6 months ago or so, I started taking a day off a week. And I was like, fuck it. If they're pieces of shit, I'm going to ban them, and they can do ban appeals for my own content. And it's been so much better. Like, my life has changed. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I have a personality again. I feel like I'm happier because when people say stupid shit, I'm like, I'll see you with the ban appeals. And so now I'm good. But yeah,
I think my mental health was it was like okay, like before like I did the thing, and like I just kind of was like comparing myself to other people, like, what am I doing wrong, like what are this and that and this, and but at the same time I was just always trying to figure out like how to like be better. So it wasn't like terrible. I was streaming a lot more, so I was all over the place. But now it's like a different kind of like it's like a different kind of, not bad, but it is not great, because now I have to worry about what I say all the time, and like, did I say something properly, or did I not word it correctly, because I feel like people just assume I'm going to be extremely articulate in everything I say or how I say it. And on top of that, like always, like when I talk about politics, it's hard not for me to talk about politics, because I really do care about issues. And sometimes like I'm almost afraid to talk about it, because it's like people just are looking to twist your words or bait you, or you know, something. And for example, like I did this TikTok, and they were like I don't even know, like they were just like it was like about something that happened like a while ago. They were like, did you hear that Nico Lil this? And like it was like reviewed by like some like esports channels. And I don't know if you guys know, what's his name, Ducky or Lucky or something, I forgot, but he's like an esports reporter. He's pretty popular, and
Never heard
he
of
like
him.
brought it up. And then I did this TikTok, and then they're like, did you I forgot, it was like related to TikTok. And point is, I guess that, so they were like, oh, did you hear about the thing? And then
thing.
people in the comments were like, what thing, what did she do, blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I just saw how badly people were just like itching to find something.
Yeah,
it's
they
weird.
are. They really are. Some people.
And I'm like, this was like a while ago, and it was already like addressed. Like, why are you trying to like bring things up again? It's like really weird.
They do that.
And I don't know, it was just interesting how like people itch to like find things or like twist your words, and it's very like mentally draining sometimes.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You say one thing and they'll twist anything. Like they put words into your fucking mouth half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just look for drama. It's really annoying. I agree.
I feel like my mental health was already really like bad before I started streaming. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like streaming, like a lot of the things that came with like my internet job like made me like a lot happier. Like I love what I do, and like I feel like my life is much more enjoyable like now than it was beforehand, like even with like all the stress and stuff. So I feel like when like streaming or like the internet, or like when people like affect me, it kind of reminds me, I'm like, okay, like anything that these people are saying to me, like I can be so much meaner to myself.
True.
Like these people are not doing like shit to me. So I try not to like let like audiences or like haters or anything get to me, but I feel like the internet has definitely affected my mental health, and like it makes you feel like weird. Like follower count can make you like you're like how followers, like how things are doing can really like affect people. Like I've seen a lot of my TikTok friends, like it really bugs them a lot, like when their numbers go down. But I think that's just like kind of like part of the job as well, is like figuring out, like it's fun to figure out like what to do next, and I feel like it keeps me motivated to like do more kind of thing. So I feel like it's really back and forth, but honestly I think the stresses of, like at least on me, for social media are like definitely worth it. Like it's worth like feeling like shit sometimes and like breaking down, but like for sure it goes back and forth. It depends on the day.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely worth the downsides that it has sometimes. Just like, because with live streaming especially, it's a little different from YouTube because you get to see people's feedback live, and it's not always great. And so it's like, it can ruin your vibes sometimes if you let it get to you, but it just takes practice to not let that happen. You have to reframe your mentality. I like to look at it like people who hate on you are just helping you, because there are people who are spiking your view count. If they're hating on you and they're very passionate about it, they're giving you exposure on sometimes other platforms besides Twitch. They're making your chat look faster. They're baiting people to stand up for you. So it's like, they're actually not that bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're actually kind of helping me out.
They're paying
Yeah.
the bills.
With some
No, I
food.
feel like it's hard to talk about when you have something wrong on the internet, because we are, with our jobs, we're definitely privileged. You know, the pandemic didn't affect us. We can, I find myself, because I've, social anxiety, so I can just sit in me fucking house and do nothing and, make money.
Right.
So I'm lucky in that thing, but as it is, when you're in the spotlight, and people can twist your words, sometimes it gets to you mentally. It's like, but I didn't mean it like that.
Right.
And now everyone's angry at me for like a certain like that one time that I almost got cancelled for being biphobic.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I was like, I didn't, I repeated, there was some girl on TikTok making fun of, she said something like, if you want to kiss women, no, if you want to kiss the same gender but not fuck them, you're just spicy straight. And I was like, I mimicked her, because I was like, that's not really true. That's kind of, by curiosity or bisexual. And I tweeted her words and then responded saying, I made it obvious it was about a tweet. But everyone thought that I tweeted that, and they're like, you're so biphobic, you're bi. And I was getting angry because I'm like, there's literally proof that I was making fun of a TikTok. So I did a tweet and I was like, I'm literally fucking pansexual, first of all. That tweet was making fun of someone, making fun of that, I was making fun of her. And then they were like, oh, so now you're trying to get out of it by saying you're pan. You realize that pan people can be biphobic too. And I'm like, you didn't even listen to what I had to fucking say. They get riled up and then they're just immediately correct.
Right.
Yeah.
There was this one time that there was this really, really, very, very, very small, thin girl, and she was just doing, she was very confident, and she was doing a dance, and I was like, I wanted to comment, I wish I was this confident when I was younger, because I used to be made fun of a lot for being very, very thin, and I used to get called all sorts of names, and it was just horrible for my self-image and mental health. And I want to comment I wish I was this confident when I was younger, you're so beautiful, blah blah blah. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't comment that, because again, same thought process, I don't want people to take it out of context, so you're calling her skinny, or you're calling her too thin. And I was like, okay, just never mind, I just probably shouldn't comment anything. So I erased the whole comment, even though it was a positive comment, and I accidentally forgot to leave the I, forgot to delete the I, and I accidentally posted it when I switched
no.
and then people thought I was calling her a stick, and next thing you know, I had people flooding my TikTok in the comments and be like, it's the body shaming for me, it's blah 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 blah. And I was like, I didn't mean, I don't know what. And then one of my mods is follows all my socials and stuff, and he's a friend of ours, and he's just very social media savvy. He's like, Nicole, I saw that you posted this comment, and I know you wouldn't say that, was it a misunderstanding? I was like, yes, I didn't at all mean to post that. And I went to the girl's Instagram, and I immediately messaged her, and I was like, I'm so sorry, that this blah blah blah, and like I didn't mean it that way, like I hope like you understand, and like I'm really sorry if you saw that comment and like you thought I was meaning it in a terrible way,
Oh,
like
no,
absolutely
that's
not.
awful.
And I like explained myself, and I was
Ugh.
like, I can't believe like I have to like go up to this extent over like a very like small misunderstanding. And it
Right.
was just so like I was panicking. I was like, I would never like body shame someone. It was just so
Yeah.
awful.
Mhm.
And it was just like people just like grasping at that, and just like, oh my god, it was something.
No, they will. They will take anything they can get to turn you into a bad guy if you have any kind of following. They're always looking for the opportunity. Get the chat goal. Was there something that was related to this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, unexpected complications of being an influencer. I guess that's one. Having to look out for what you say or post even accidentally, or watch what you project publicly. I guess another one that I didn't expect personally was like how many people who would coom and stalk over you just saying hello or like thank you for the sub. And like that sometimes drives people to like, oh, that's the first time a girl has ever spoke to me directly before, the first time she's ever personally thanked me. That means we're meant to be together, and they go fucking crazy. Like I didn't expect that one. That was
That
a
happens
big
to me
what the fuck
all the time. I responded, like I have like this super creepy person that I responded to them once because they DM'd me something on Instagram. It was like when I first started, and that's like I feel like I checked my DMs more like frequently then because like I was small, and you're like, oh, you want to interact like with your fans as much as possible. And so I see this story and I'm like, oh my god, that's so like funny. And so I was like, haha, like thank you, like that's funny. And I think I like reposted something they put. And then this dude proceeds to like start messaging me all the time. He emails me.
No!
He's like convinced that we're like meant to be, convinced that like we're gonna get married and have kids. And I'm like, I've told him so many times, I'm like, bro, you need to stop. Like, because he's like so adamant about it. And like the people will just get crazy over like me saying like hi or like oh thank you. And you wouldn't expect them to. It's like I try my hardest to kind of like put a distance between like me and especially like just like male fans.
100%.
But like it feels like some of them don't care. It's like you can look at the camera for 5 seconds and they're like, that's it, she's in love with me. It's certified.
No, I'll do ASMR and I'll be tapping on the microphone. They're like, I've never been so in love. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm literally making noises on a microphone and they're like, I want to marry you. How many kids are we having? And I'm like, what the hell? Like, have you had that? Anyone else had that? Nico, Minx?
I'll let Minx go first.
I thought, and I've had that, but at the same time, I'm not. I think that's really weird. But like when I drink, if someone's even nice to me, I'll be like, oh my god, I love you, I love you. Where it's like, it only happens when I'm like really drunk. But it's weird. It's toxic, but it's like, I don't see an issue with people, you know, like looking up and being in love with you as long as they don't be creepy, like, you know, try find out where you live, get mad at you if you don't message back. I don't mind being people's comfort in that way, where if they want to have me as their online, like in their head, but they don't do anything weird, I don't fucking care, because there's worse that could come from that on the internet.
True.
So it's like, you do you as long as you're not being a creepy fuck.
Yeah.
I thankfully have not had like that situation, but I think also it also comes with the fact that I like completely have everything closed off. So Twitch DMs are off, like TikTok, then people can only message me if we're friends. On Twitter I have all DM requests off. I only if we follow each other and we're mutual. And like occasionally I get like a hate email. Like I usually get hate emails. I don't really get like oh my god, like I'm gonna fucking we're in love and you're gonna, you know. I do get like I've seen my message requests. I have seen people literally have full on legit conversations with themselves, like good morning my beautiful blah blah, and they're like having a full on like life in this DM, and I have never interacted with them, and I'm like, what's going on? Like they're having a full on like days on end, like acting like I'm replying and like that we're that they can't live without me, and that you make me so happy. You like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I never said anything to you before.
Yeah.
But as far as like anything like stalkerish, thankfully that's not that hasn't happened. I don't know if it's because off the bat I said that I had a boyfriend, but I don't even think that stops people from talking to girls just because they say they have a boyfriend.
No, it doesn't.
So-
One of my friends actually had to deal with this issue. She had like a creepy stalker guy who, even though she had a boyfriend, he showed up at their house because he was jealous and wanted to kill them. And it would kill her and her boyfriend. And he couldn't find them because they went into their secret room. And so he ended up killing himself in their house. So yeah, some people it doesn't stop at all. It's really shitty. Really
Oh
fucking insane.
I'm so worried about that. Like, eventually, like, what if somebody does, like,
Mhm.
but I feel like it's gonna happen to me, like, when I'm, like, finally, like, happy, like, if things progress more and I'm like, oh, finally. Like, you hear about it happening to Taylor Swift all the time. Like, how many times has someone, like, broke into her house, I swear.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's definitely...
it's creepy.
Yeah, you don't have to be a celebrity anymore with the internet. You can just have like some followers and people will go insane. Some of them. Most of them I think are fine. I think 99% of people who follow anyone are like sane, normal, like not crazy people. But unfortunately the 1% that do go crazy are always super vocal and like very active.
I think that there's a lot of people also, like, for example, like what you mentioned, Aviva, like when you were like smaller, I feel like smaller streamers do tend to be like, I want to like engage with my fans more, and I want to like make them know that I'm thankful, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like when I started streaming, like, I was extremely thankful for anyone like subscribed and stuff. And even in chat, like, I'd be like, thank you like so much. Or if someone would DM me like, I subscribed to you, I'm like, oh, thanks, like, I really appreciate it. More often than not, they would like not message me again. But like, it's just, I feel like some people actually do take advantage of that and like then take it a step further and like try to step boundaries. Like, oh, she replied, oh, let me just like keep spamming her, maybe she'll reply again. Oh, maybe let me like I don't know, just whatever creepy people do. Like, it just pushes the boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I've seen a lot of like stalker situations with like smaller streamers. And I'm just like, well, it fucking sucks, because you want to show like that you're really grateful, but at the same time, like, people just are like, well, let me fucking take advantage of that, and that's
Yeah.
so awful.
Yeah.
So evil.
Yeah, the biggest stalkers I have are typically two situations. One, I never messaged them before, and it's always been a one-sided conversation. And the more they talk, the more they like convince themselves they're in love. Or two, I've said something like "thank you" or "hello" in the past, but I stopped DMing them, and then they go fucking insane because I stopped DMing them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you can't win. You really can't win. You said they're like, who knows what to do at this point?
I don't think I've had that situation. Like I said, like a overly bearing like fan or, you know, like supporter, but I've just have had like a lot of like hate things. Like, I hope you get R word. I hope you get freaking murdered or something. I'm like, okay, well, that's really awful.
That shit's scary.
Or I've had someone, like, I think the thing that pisses me off, this is not really bad at all, but the thing that pisses me off is like when I used to follow someone back in the day, and then they message me like at now, and they're like, I'm so proud of how far you've come. And I'm like, didn't you like unfollow me like 3 years ago or something?
Oh,
Like,
that shit pisses me off.
that
That's
pisses
so
me off so bad. Like,
awkward.
fuck off. Like,
I've
I don't.
known you for 4 years. I've never, like, we barely talk. You stopped talking to me, and now that, you know, a bit of growth, you're like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, yeah, why are you proud of me? I knew you 3 years ago, and then you fucking cut me off. Why are you proud of
Right.
me now?
Yeah, it pisses me off. Or like, you don't really, or maybe you guys were just like acquaintances and you guys never really spoke, and suddenly they're like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, I almost could say I don't know you. Like, I don't know why you're over here DMing me now. It seems like so like convenient. It's very weird. Like, they need that acknowledgement, like that they were a supporter back in the day or something, and it's like
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's like,
I get people.
you're just
from
pissing me
school
off. You're
doing
not.
that. people I
Not
went
really
to
a
like
compliment.
high school with, they're like, I can't believe that the quiet girl who always sat by herself became like so successful, blah blah blah. But I guess I can see it kind of. Haha. Here's a dick pic, by the way. Do you want to hook up sometime? And I'm like, no. Who the fuck? Fuck no.
That's so gross.
What the
That is
hell's
so
wrong with
gross.
you?
Yeah, I've had like old ex-boyfriends or like old people I went to high school with like pay me now. They'll like donate. They used to donate and be like, "Hey, like I knew you in high school. Love what you're doing now." And I'm like, "Thank you so much. Like, glad you found me."
Oh my
Uh,
god, I've had a couple of people. Some of them were like genuine like friends that like I used to play video games with back in the day. Like I'm like, okay, those are the homies. Those are awesome like people. I'm more than happy like to like acknowledge those people in my chat. But some people like come into my chat and they're like, "Hi, science buddy from like sophomore year in high school." I'm like, I don't fucking know you, dude. Like, leave me alone. Like I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't
Yikes.
like anyone in high school then. It's not changed now. Just fuck off. And it just pisses me off. Like,
love it.
it's just, I get very
So,
triggered.
are you gonna go to your high school reunion whenever that happens? I think I'm going to, and I want to stream it, chat. I kind of want to
please
stream
do.
a high school reunion, and I want to pull like a stunt and like rent a Lambo for it.
Oh
only.
yes, just flex on those fuckers. Be like, "What's up,
We're
guys?"
gonna do
I
IRL
like at
stream
the high
where we
school
go to
reunion.
like a designer store and you get like all this like Gucci or whatever the fuck is popular at the time, and then you get a Lambo and you're just like, do I know you? Like constantly like, excuse me, have we met?
I've thought about that. I was like, I don't even think I would ever want to like show up at my high school reunion. Just high school is just so awful for me. I like all the girls would like be very very fucking like rude and be like, oh, like you play Minecraft and like you fucking play COD, like you're fucking like weird. Like I don't know, because I mean I legitimately didn't have any friends, so I'd play like with my nerdy friends, like my 3 nerdy friends, and we'd play like COD and we'd play like Minecraft. And when I would talk about Minecraft in school to them, people would like look at me weird, like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, look at me now, bitch.
That's
Fuck
right.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bullied so much in school for like liking video games and anime and stuff because that was like right before it became mainstream to be like a nerd or whatever. Or
Oh,
a
yeah.
geek. And so I just want to go back to high school and be like, excuse me, who are you? Yes. I don't quite
Yeah, I
remember.
almost wish that like back in
Mm.
high school I didn't care about much about what people thought. I just remember like caring a little too much at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's normal for, you know, teenagers is to be like, acceptance is a thing. Because you're at
I feel like
school
my
all day
brother
with
now,
people.
he's like 16 and he doesn't care about like anyone in school. He's like, I don't give a frick. I want to be like you. Of like he wants to be like his big sister, and then he just doesn't care. And I
Wholesome.
always tell him like every day, like don't give a fuck about what anyone says. Like you do you. If you want to make content, like you do it.
That's
And
so
I was like, I wish I was
cute.
like him when I was younger.
That's sweet though. Like being able to like give that support like back, like that's gonna help him so much. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in the future.
It's a plan, hopefully.
Oh my god.
It's like all those times my mom was yelling at me to get off of stream.
Yeah.
It's worth it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 100%. Like, it's weird because it's like I felt like I was like, before the internet, I guess, became my job, I felt like I wasted so much of my youth. And like, why did I like spend so much time like learning HTML and like gaming online and like learning how to like do work Photoshop and stuff for layouts and things? And now I'm like, I use all the skills that I thought were bullshit for a long time, like trying to go to like normal college education. And now I use all of them. And it's great. And I'm glad that I learned all these bullshit skills. And like immersed myself in the gaming culture a bit growing up. Because it helped me discover Twitch. And now it's like changing my life, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's like wasted time turned into incredible opportunity.
Yeah, I'm almost
Yeah.
jealous of the generation now. Like, cause I used to be in love with everything online. You know, gaming. Like, I feel like it was a secret that I would like spend half my days on Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2 and GTA. Like, I'd go home and be like, "Sorry guys, can't hang out today. I'm busy." And I'd just go home and game with my online friends. But back then, that was like so weird. Like when my first
Yeah.
friend found out, she's like, this is a bit like, it's fine like to do it, but the fact that you want to do it every day, and I'm like, okay, well, I feel fucking judged. But now like the internet is becoming so big that it's weird if you're not on the internet. It's weird if you're not, you know, doing TikTok, and it's like,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I wish I like when I was a fucking teenager, I had that.
Same. Yeah. No, it's definitely like changed. I feel like what people want to do now. There's so many high school kids who are like, I want to be an influencer or a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever. Or a TikToker.
It's crazy, and it's gonna be tougher because I feel like the internet's getting bigger, that the kids are like, I'm going to be an influencer. It's like, it's such a gamble in this industry. That's one of the worst things.
Yeah.
You can be the most entertaining fucking person.
Oh my God,
like-
Minx, you're
Did
freaking.
your wheelchair just
Yeah,
move?
your wheelchair just
No,
moved
I
by
swear
itself.
on my life, it just moved.
It just moved by.
I didn't
It's
see
just
it.
like your wheelchair just moved by itself, Minx.
No, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. I
did.
swear.
It did.
No, it didn't.
It
Get out of here,
did.
Mom.
I didn't see
Don't be
it.
possessed. Don't be possessed. No.
Get some sage for your wheelchair.
Stop. Don't fucking say that. Did it?
Yeah.
Is there a clip? Does anyone have a clip?
Oh my God.
We're just gonna ignore that. It's fine. I just live in a renovated morgue. Thanks, guys. Thanks for putting that in my
Wait,
head.
you live in a renovated morgue?
Yeah, my house used to be a morgue. It was like so annoying to move into it. It took months to get internet and phone lines set up because they had none of that.
They kept
it-
running into dead bodies, and that's why they're like, "Oh well, here's another dead body. Gotta run the wire to somewhere else."
Oh God. God.
I'm like, I don't even want to see the clip. Even if there's a clip, I don't want to see it.
I
That
missed it. I
monkey's
wanna
really
see
creeping
it.
me out. Now I'm staring at just myself, and I'm seeing the monkey. What's his hand?
Oh, there's a
always like
monkey?
that?
I don't see a
What's his
monkey.
hand always like
Lynching.
I don't see
Okay,
the
has there ever been a crazy rumor on the internet made up about you?
Yes, I once read on, I think it was 2chan, that I was a black man LARPing as a white woman. And I don't even know how they get that one, to be honest.
I'm more impressed than
I
I'm.
am, me too.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
a
Like, that's interesting.
that's an interesting one.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't, okay. I don't know what kind of drugs they're on, but, you know.
There's a 2chan?
Yeah, there's a different chance, yeah.
Wait, what? I thought you were just saying like changing the name of 4chan. Like I thought it couldn't be said or something.
No, there's a
2chan?
Yeah, there's a 2chan.
Is there a 1chan?
Is there a 3chan?
Maybe it's just the OG chan. I don't know.
Huh.
There's a clip. Wait, what? There's a clip. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
there's
see.
yeah, I see. Yeah. One of your mods dying new.
Holy shit! It did. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Wait, do
Okay,
you have
I'll
any
show
animals
you.
in your room or anything?
Oh my God! Watch that, Minx.
Yes, I do. I have cats, but like.
Can a cat do that?
Okay, chat.
Ew,
Hold on.
but the way it moved is if someone was wheeling it. Oh my god, ew.
Chat. I'm gonna show you real quick. Look at her wheelchair. What the fuck?
That's so creepy.
That is really creepy.
We're gonna do it again. Watch the wheelchair if you missed it. What the fuck, dude? Okay, but I'll do it back to us now.
Well,
Oh my God. That's really scary.
I had to resize this.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, what's like the like? I don't know, cause I know Nico, you have like DMs and stuff turned off, but like, what's like the weirdest? Like, if you've gotten any weird emails of people like asking like for things, like somebody the other day I got an email and a DM from them where they wanted to pay me to put nails on, like fake acrylic nails. They like started off, they were like, "Hey Aviva, like, I know like you probably like have like a bunch of people that message you, but I think you look really pretty with some nails on." And I was wondering if you could make a TikTok about your nails or like take pictures for me and I'll pay. And
Hand
that
fetish.
one was
That
was
one's
weird
nice.
for me. Yeah, I mean they weren't like creepy about it. So I was like,
Yeah.
thank you, but no.
I've gotten financial domination emails, and they're like, I will pay for you and your boyfriend, just like degrade me and stuff. And I just morally can't like do that. I just feel
It's actually a thing, chat. I've gotten those
the power
requests, too.
dynamic is just a little bit too uncomfortable for me, even though it's consensual. And I was just like, no, I don't think my sponsors would like that on top of that if that got out. So I don't. So I was like, I'm okay. I just never answered.
Right, I'm
So that's
always
probably
like,
the
I'm
most
always
common
like,
ones
they're
I've
gonna
gotten.
have to want something eventually out of this, is what I'm kind of thinking. Chat, there's this thing called financial dominatrixing, where like, if you are a financial dominatrix, that means guys pay you to tell them what to do with their money, and that they can't spend on anything except you, or like donate to you. It's so fucking weird. I don't personally understand it.
Whoa! Any fucking financial dominatrix wanna fucking hit me up? That sounds fun. You give nothing back. You just tell them what to spend it on.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's the whole- that's the
there's
whole
sometimes
thing.
some underlying small print that you don't see, because then that's kind of the rabbit hole I don't want to fall into. I wouldn't want to fall into, even if I was like, for some reason, I'd say yes to that. Is that, I don't know, they probably would want something else, or like,
Yeah, like
Mate, I'll
eventually.
fucking
Probably-
dive head first down that rabbit hole. God damn.
I had
I'm
a
like,
dude-
fuck, someone hit me up if you're a fucking financial dominant, whatever that fucking word was.
If a financial, I don't know, would it be a financial sub if they're submissive to a dominatrix? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I'm interested.
I talked about it last time, but I had a dude like named Preston that literally would cash at me like hundreds of dollars for me to be like, to either say like send me your money, or to say like leave me alone. Like I'd be like, I'm ignoring you. I don't want to talk to you. Like you're not worth my time. And he would be like, fuck yeah, and then he would like pay me. Or if I just liked his message and didn't answer, he would pay me. Yeah, there's like those dudes out there. They just like, I don't know. I just,
into
you just like
that.
stumble upon them. Like there's
See,
one
I would
that's rare.
probably do
Ever
that.
open?
I'd be like,
My
yeah.
ears
listen, I'm
ever
hanging out with my
open?
boyfriend. I don't have time for you.
Yeah, Preston didn't care because I first answered him because he was spamming my phone like with like, you know, just like $1 or like $5, and I was like, okay, like thank you, and then I left it alone. And I didn't answer him. I took a nap for like a couple hours, and he was like, thank you, like I love it when you ignore me, like here's more of my money, like I've sent this much so far, like I can't believe this. It was crazy. He hasn't been around a little bit, but he comes back around.
He's
just
like
depending on his
sending
paycheck.
money, like, what is my life, on his PayPal statement. He's like, what is my fucking life? She hates me and I love it. And he's just donating. It's fucking weird, dude. I don't know.
I had this rumor about me that I was actually 30 years old, and that I was just like acting. First of all, the whole thing was like that I was acting like a kid, and that I was actually 30 years old. And I was like, what? I understand that acting cute could be like
People
confused
got a
as that, but
problem
sometimes
with
you just feel like
cute, I
acting cute.
swear.
I don't think being cute is like has like an age restriction. I feel like I could be cute with my boyfriend. Like I could just be like ooh woo sometimes. Like I think it's completely fine.
Yeah.
But I think that's also where that stemmed from, that I was at 30, and I was like, I'm nowhere near 30. I was like, at the time I was
Yeah.
22, now I'm 23. But at the time I was 22, I was like, I'm like nowhere near 30, but okay. And then I also think it stemmed from this not safe for work artist that like drew this comic of me and Belle, and that like Belle was like live streaming, and I was like, oh my god, what's this? And then like I ended up naked somehow, and I don't know, it was just like apparently I was a 30-year-old woman in that comic, so I think that's where people got that from.
Weird.
So
That's
It was very odd.
Strange. That is strange.
No, I've noticed that the internet tends to be like, oh, if you like to dress cute, you're promoting pedophilia. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, maybe people just like to be cute. Like, I can still personally fit into children's clothing. Like, I'm just a small human. I don't
Yeah,
know.
not I, said the 5'9" fat bitch. I'd love to still be able to. I feel like fucking God damn, I can't even fucking wear a skirt or it's up my own fucking arse.
Yeah. I mean, 5'9", you could be a model.
Yeah, if I don't eat ever. God damn, I don't know how Victoria's Secret. I feel like on my weight loss journey when I was lifting weights, I still never got that. I'm like, you know what? I just want to fucking crush people. Easy. That's
The
the only good thing
Amazon
going. I
warrior.
can't be cute. I'm like, yeah, I want to switch on the cute sometimes. I literally cannot be cute. I feel like no matter what, I'm the opposite. Like, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm ugly, but it's like, I just can't. Even if I'm like, I want to be cute today, I'm like, oh,
You're
God,
always
this is weird.
cute.
Get this
You're
off.
cute
Exactly.
right
That's probably
now.
your problem is that you're already cute, so you don't
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my
Mhm.
God.
It's
oh
true.
my God. Now I'm
That's what
blushing.
it is.
You're already
Now I'm
fucking
blushing.
adorable. Who else can pull off a Naruto fucking jacket with your little pigtails, ginger? God, I'm describing myself.
you! We have the same fucking hairstyle, motherfucker! Put on a Naruto jacket, you'd be in the exact same fucking boat as me.
I
except
don't
you'd
have a
fucking steal the
Naruto
look.
one. I have an orange jumpsuit, but it's not a Naruto jacket.
Just get it. Just put it on right now.
I'll put it on right
We have
now
to
so we
match.
can be twins?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can be twinning. While she's gone, I'm gonna ask another question. Okay, there's different communities on Twitch. The Minecraft ones, the Just Chatting ones. What community would you place yourself in? I suppose, like Nico, are you like in the political community, or do you feel like you're forced to be there?
I like to talk about politics like casually. More from like I'm no Hassan. Like I'm definitely not as well well into politics as Hassan, but I feel like I'm in the just chatting section. Like I do my fucking political rants for a small time, and then I do a cooking stream. I build Legos. I play games like once in a while, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of people see my stream like as more of a show. Even when I saw in chat, like when people like tuned into the podcast, I feel like people first and foremost see me as a TikToker. They don't really see me like as a gaming streamer. I don't know, for some reason, even though I've been streaming more longer than I've been a TikToker, for some reason people just see me as a TikToker. And I'm like, I mean, I am a gamer too, but at the end of the day, my viewer base just wants to like talk to me and watch me like be more like, I don't know, like moving and like cooking and building stuff and like ranting and talking. So more of a personality. So I would definitely classify myself as a just chatting streamer. Yep.
What about
Yeah.
you, Vera?
I feel like kind of the same thing. Like I have way more followers. I have like 3.5 million on TikTok. So I have like way more on TikTok than I do on Twitch. So most people just see me as like, oh yay, like e-girl, like so that kind of thing. So I feel like I've been working on like just like moving on more to Twitch too, and just doing like, I try to just be like supportive to my fans a lot, or just like kind of like being for there for them, because a lot of my fan base has like become younger too. So I feel like I've been trying to like change my content in a way where it makes people like feel good, or it makes people feel like they're like less lonely kind of thing, like as many people as I can kind of help. So I feel like I am just chatting, but I do play like a ton of games all the time. So it really just like depends on like how chatty and how like supportive I'm feeling that day, for sure.
Yeah.
I made a literal Twitch alt account to only play games because on my mainstream people just don't want to watch me play games, and I'm like, cool. Like,
the views
people just
drop
wanna
for
see
me.
me
I'm like,
stand.
fine. I'll just
listen, the
give up.
views drop and I can't have that. All right, we need another sponsorship, so fucking don't drop. so I try to do it what works, okay? So yeah, I was like, I need those impressions, chat. Come on. So I just try to do whatever gets the train going.
Yeah. I remember when I joined Twitch, I was like, okay, like people only want to see like video games, like you have to be a gamer, like you have to like Fortnite, like Valorant. And then like I realized like people are just like, why is girl not standing? Like why are you not standing? Like turn around. Like people like literally just want to see you like just like do things. I'm like, okay, I guess sure.
Yeah, no, I thought the same too. I was like, oh, it's all gaming, but no,
Nope.
not all the time. Wow. I'm like, yeah, no, switch back, go back, just stop showing me, you fucking bitch. Go back, I changed my mind, change out the fucking orange.
Good on
Here we
you,
go.
Caitlin.
Now
That looks so
we're
fucking
matched.
good. That
Now we
looks so
match.
fucking good.
Here we go. It's a Star
Oh
Wars
my
jacket,
God.
but it's the same color blue, so whatever.
Yeah, we're wait. Let me.
You
zip
guys
my
are all
app close.
matchy.
There we go. Now we're matching.
Your
Oh my
jacket's so
God, so
cute.
cute. Jinx. Oh shit, that's a fat raid.
We're so
Woo,
cute.
thanks for the
Oh, we did get a raid. Taylor,
Mhm.
thank you.
Let's go, Tay Tay.
Thank you, Taylor. Welcome, Raiders. We're having our weekly girls podcast. Today we have the amazing Justin Minks, Aviva Sophia, and Nico Low. Okay, hold on. We have to go through how everyone got their usernames. How did you get yours, Minks? I see your face. I want to know.
Oh, that's
I-
a good story.
Do you know the story? I
I
don't.
saw it on Twitch or on TikTok.
I don't. Wait, it was on TikTok. Someone reposted it. Oh no.
I want to know.
Basically, I got mine from a pedo. That's the long
Pedo?
story
A pet-
short.
oh,
Yeah.
was it like a pedo?
I had, like-
Same thing. Pedo, pedo.
I had a best friend as a
Okay.
kid, and like we'd always hang out. But his dad was just like always strange. Like my mom was like, just don't hang out there alone. Like have other friends. But as a child, I never understood. But whenever I'd like prank my friend, he'd be like, "Oh my God, you're such a little minx. You're such a little minx." And I was like, "That's a cool name. I'm gonna use that for my Xbox gamer tag." So I remember I was like 12 years old, and it was something like Minx this something. It was and it had like zeros and X's in it. It was the cringiest name, but I always just liked the name Minx. And then like a few years later, the dude was like literally outed as a pedophile. You know, went to
Oh,
jail and all. And I felt like
no.
I was like, oh God, that's where I got my name, because he used to call me like saucy little Minx. So I fucking changed it to like I changed it to like Panda. Like I tried to go by Panda, but it just didn't fucking suit me. So then like 3 years ago, I rebranded completely again back into Minx, but changed it because I'm like, I always loved the name Minx. I only changed it, but yeah, I got my username from a fucking weird old
Just a
man.
Minx.
Name, just let's not think about that part.
I think it does suit you. You're playful and you're funny, and you know. Every time I go to a luxury store though, and I see like the mink coats, I'm like, it's Minx. coats made out of
I don't know why
minks.
that's so cute that you just think of me when you see a coat. It's the
so
cutest thing anyone's
cuddly.
ever
I
I'm
mean,
said.
it's
sorry.
hard. It's hard not to think of like coats and think of like minks, because I think a lot of things are made out of minks, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely makes me think of you too.
Oh, well, I'm honored, even though I shouldn't be, because you know it's a dead fucking
Yeah.
rodent. But I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate you thinking of me.
It's
Good
pretty
branding.
cuddly though.
Did you say you had a similar story, Nico, where your name came from, or?
So well, I'm trying to like, is there my camera focusing? Okay. So Nico NICO was already taken on Twitch by someone else, and I really liked Nico. It's just like a shortened version of Nicole, and of course at that time the like shortly before I changed my name, the League of Legends character Nico came out, and I was like, what if I change my name to Nico? And then I looked everywhere, and it was taken literally everywhere. All the freaking League nerds were like, hold on.
Oh, careful! Someone might have a sneezing fetish.
Bless you.
Careful.
All the
Bless
freaking League people took it and like Nico lol, and I was like, well, I don't want to be directly attached to League, because League is a niche. Like that's like a whole other like. League people are like League people,
Yeah.
They're not very like they mostly only play League. So I don't want to be
Yeah.
literally directly tied to League all the time. So I was like, why not Nico lol? Like lol, like lulz. It's funny, like a cute way to say lol, but lol. And
Yeah.
I looked it up everywhere, and it was literally not taken anywhere. It's like an OG name, like all across the board. And I was like, that's great. And then I just changed everything to Nico lol, and I don't know,
like
it
it.
suited me. And the only reason I can't get it sometimes nowadays is because some people for some reason take it, and I just put not Nico lol, and then that's pretty much I get the username again. Just put not in front of it. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Or you can put like real Nico lol.
Real, you can literally put
Nico.
almost anything in front of Nico lol, and it's probably available. I don't.
Yeah.
Then I start to think like, is it actually a shit name, or like, Or like, I don't know, like I start to question the quality of my name.
I like your name. I think it suits you too. Like you look like you know, Nico. I couldn't imagine I couldn't imagine you as, you know, fucking what are other like minx. Like I'm like Nico's like yeah.
No,
But I feel like
yeah.
when you grow to know someone with that fucking name, of course
Yeah.
they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't like my name. I got it from there's like a Latin name database when I was trying to do like cosplay on DeviantArt in like 2010 or something, a long time ago. And I guess I saw Amouranth and it's like that's kind of okay, because at the time I did crossplay a lot. Like I would cosplay Link and Frodo and stuff. So I wanted something that like wasn't too feminine or masculine, just something kind of in the middle. So I went with Amouranth, and then I don't know, I just didn't bother to change it when I made a Twitch account because like I already had kind of a cosplay following. But now I hate it. Like I don't like it
I
at
like the
all.
nickname Ammo. I think
Ammo's better.
Yeah, when I see her chat type Ammo, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm done with the name Amouranth. It's Ammo.
Yeah.
You're just Ammo.
Yeah. I
That's
like
cute.
it better. Ammo.
I like the name Amouranth though, because it's so unique. Like no one
It's
else
very
has.
feminine, by the way. It's like a very feminine name.
Oh, is it? I thought it was androgynous, but maybe. I don't know.
Well, I think I for me at least I perceive it as like feminine.
I guess.
Amouranth.
Yeah.
Seems like a I don't know, like a very strong feminine feel to it.
Yeah, it's based off of a flower. I guess it's a flower amaranth spelled differently.
See, mine's so boring. Mine's just like my name. It's what one of my ex-boyfriends, I was dating this like super country guy. And so every time I would see him, he would like slam his truck door. He'd be like, "Aviva Sophia, like, how are you doing?"
Oh
And
my
so-
god, I could not imagine you dating a full-on country guy.
I did. It was like, he was like sweet. He was like, just like country in the way, like he really liked horses and he liked trucks. But other than that, like he was like a really like nice guy. And we dated for like 2 years. And he would always call me Aviva Sophia. And right at like the end of our relationship is when I started getting into TikTok. And I was like, okay, I need a name that's like not my real name.
What does Aviva mean?
It's my like real name. So it means spring and new beginnings in
Okay.
Hebrew.
Wait, Aviva's
Yeah.
your real name? That's so
Yeah.
fucking
name.
cool.
That's
That is
not
the
cool.
Wait, that is so fucking cool. I thought your real name was Sophia.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you
what I'm
added
saying.
Aviva as a. Oh my god, that is fucking cool.
Yeah, my name.
Aviva.
Yeah, so that's my name's like so it's so boring like because it's my real name and then just Sophia on it, but that's how I got it from him. And now like I broke up with him like right when I started to like in the beginning of TikTok, and I was like, yeah, thanks for the name, bye.
And then what about your Discord name? What the fuck? I can't even pronounce
Oh.
it. Where's that from?
So my brother used to call me like he just used to call me like a thought all the time because like he was a gamer like way before me, and like it was just like a term used a lot.
Right.
And so he would come up with like different names. Like he would open my door in the morning. He'd be like, "Hi, like Thoctopus, like octopus thought, or Thottingham Palace."
Oh my god,
Oxy
great.
Button. And he would just find Thotosaurus Rex, and he would just find different names to call me a thought. So when Aviva Sophia was taken on everything, and the girl wouldn't let me pay her for it, I was like, you know what can I do? Like, oh, since I'm like thoughting on the internet, I'm just gonna like name play on that. But yeah, so I chose Oxythotton because it was the only one not taken.
That's funny.
Gee, it's really edgy. I like it.
Yeah.
What a great
Alright.
brother.
Very clever.
Yeah,
Here's
oh yeah,
a
he's
fun
wonderful.
question. Have you guys ever paid for NSFW content?
Ooh.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends that like do like farmers only and stuff, so like
it doesn't
yeah.
count if they're girls you support as queens. I mean, have you paid guys to fap to them or girls to fap to them?
No. I
No.
don't think
No, I feel like I paid for a lot of OnlyFans, but that's like all really.
Yeah.
I'm like
Not
sub to all
paid
the
for
homies.
OnlyFans. I like, I was like the only time it's crossed my mind is when Belle first started doing OnlyFans, and I was like, huh, would this be a good video? And then that's it, and like a good YouTube video, and that's pretty much all. But aside from that, it didn't really cross my mind. And then I thought like, nah, that would be good for sponsors. And then I was just like, no. That's probably it.
I haven't yet. Mostly because, like, I don't know. I just feel like I talk to Twitch chat all day, and that's all I need from male interaction. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
so like it hasn't. The need hasn't really arose yet. I get everything I need from Twitch chat.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Has streaming ever ruined any relationships for you? Whether it's friendship wise or fucking, boyfriend wise?
Yeah, it's ruined some friendships for me. Like, I used to have friends that I hung out with before stream, and then, like, once I started streaming, I obviously wanted them to come over and, like, stream with me, because, to a streamer, that's fun, to have people on a stream with you. And they're like, no, I don't want to hang out with you, because all you ever do is want to stream it and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, it's my job now,
Mm-hmm.
And they just, like, stopped talking to me because I guess chat made fun of them too many times, even though I'm like, chat, stop. There's only so much you can do if people don't have a thick skin and are really sensitive.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I guess I'm just like, chat, it's just like, chat's always roasting you. This is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, but I guess for, like, not normies, but someone who's not used to the internet, not used to that, like, they'll take everything into an account like it's all about them.
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what about the rest of you?
I've had like fuck up friendships in ways like where people like will want to use me for like money and things like that. Like when people see me like doing well, like I've had a lot of friends like try to like take like I'll have like donators like a lot of the time like you'll like know the name because I feel like big donators like kind of stick around or like active in chat. Like I've had people like most TikTokers mostly. But like just like try to like take donators away or like use me for like certain clout I had at certain times, which I feel like it makes it so hard to like make friends now. Like I like do not reach out at all just because like I'm so used to people like doing that or like just looking at it from like what they can get out of like being friends with me or like who do you know or like what do you do like all the time. So it's ruined friendships for me like that. But other than that, like I feel like most people like in real life kind of understand it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that seemed
the
a
people
little
worth keeping
toxic.
around.
I'm
I
glad he
think.
got rid of those people, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The people worth keeping around will understand. I think everyone who like stopped being my friend because of it, like I look at what they're doing now and they still have like nothing going on in their life, They're still like just in the same place they were 4 years ago. And it's like not even trying to do anything else. So it's like, it's probably not a big loss on a long-term basis. It just sucks in the moment because they're like, oh, I thought we were friends, and then turns out they didn't value their relationship as much.
I think like with me, it actually did the opposite because one, I didn't really have friends before, so like I didn't really have anything to lose. I mean, also on top of the reason that I started streaming is because like I was like, well, I have no social life and I love video games, so why not like make content out of it? And it actually helped me, I guess, because it's something I poured my time and like effort into, and it actually helped me like realize at the time like a very, 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 very toxic relationship, and I just started like pouring my heart into like this activity and hobby that I really loved, and it just made me realize that like this person is just like I need to get rid of them. So like the couple of people that I did interact with, I just realized they were just toxic people, and I was just like, they obviously aren't the right people, and they just grew. I felt like my stream helped me grow, even though they also roast me all the time.
I agree. People do help you grow, but they also can be assholes. Like stream, I feel like it's a mixed bag on stream. Like most people, I think, are like really chill. It's just most people also lurk. So a lot of times, see, what really it comes down to is that lurkers, even though I know you enjoy lurking, occasionally try to be vocal and just be a positive light. Because I think most lurkers are sane people, and sometimes the streamer might feel down if all the toxic people are being vocal. So even if it's just spamming some emotes, like, we love spammed emotes. It's like happy faces, hearts, pepes. Like, just do all of it. It really helps the streamer feel better about their stream.
I feel like I'm that person when I watch someone stream. I'm just a lurker. I just like watching. I don't know. I feel like if I was like an avid stream watcher, I would make sense. Like I should probably spam emotes.
Yeah, see,
But I
already
just
it
like
looks
lurking
better.
or having a
See,
friend
I feel
stream
so
in the
much
background.
better already with this style of chat, where we just like we have a good time. You don't have to say anything, even just spam some nice emotes. See?
Oh, look at the
Perfect.
people happy, just coming in, all the little shy
Yeah.
lurkers. That's cute. That is cute when they all come out. Look at them.
Yeah.
Hi, lurkers. Hello there.
Oh,
Welcome out
see?
from the. They're like crawling into the light. They're like, oh.
They're like, how does this keyboard work again? Oh, I love
Look
it.
at them go.
Oh, this is the
it's
most
so
active I've
cute.
seen it all day.
That's
Look at
so
that.
cute.
That's
They're all
adorable. I
waving.
love that.
Hi.
Oh,
that is
thank you.
adorable. See,
Wait,
some of you
do
guys have
people
really cute
wave?
emotes.
Wave to us. Do people wave? I think that's the cutest thing.
It
Like my
is.
chat will smile. I'll be like, I want to wave back, even if I'm in the middle. Watch here they go. Wait.
People wave.
Oh, look at the little people
yay.
waves.
Look how
at them
fast it can
waving.
be.
They're
See,
so
my chat can
cute.
be
So
fast.
cute.
We just have
People
to
wave.
encourage
So cute.
more spamming of emotes. This is the kind of chat I want 24/7.
Look at
Just
them all waving.
Good vibes. Really good vibes. Oh, that's so cute. It just makes
I
me
get so
happy.
distracted by emotes. Like I'll be on a rant and then I'll see something cute, like it'll be people happy or people waving. And I'm like, do you realize how cute you are? Just by using one emote, it makes you 10 times cuter.
It just makes the mood so much better in the chat. It's just like a happier place to be. I love that. We hit a chat topic.
Ooh, chat topic.
Thank you, chat. I love this email spam. Keep it up. Good job. Good job. Let's see. You can choose one, Minx.
Okay.
Or
let
come
me
up with
see.
one, whatever.
Biggest turn off you've experienced where it ruined the moment.
Okay, so I have a few different ones, I guess. The first one that happened most recently, I was talking to this guy on Instagram, okay? And it was going okay. I was like, maybe I'll give this guy a chance. And then on his story, he posted that Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. And I was like, no. Instantly dry. And so, like, I'm not a huge political person, but that is a stretch. That is a stretch, my man.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm open to, like, if you don't have the same viewpoint as me,
Right.
open to it. But if you say that person deserves a Nobel Peace fucking Prize, mate, all right. I
Right.
know, first of all, barely anyone deserves that. But of all fucking people,
Absolutely.
no.
I'm just
Shut the
like,
fuck up.
oof, no. So that was like my most recent one. Another one that I had. Well, I guess I ruined the moment actually. Kind of. Now that I think about it. Okay, so
What did you
my past boyfriend, I was giving him some, like, we were parked and I was giving him a fellatio, as you will, and like I took a breath and he just jizzed and he had to stop it with his hands and it completely ruined the moment. And I was like, I didn't know he was about to come. I was just like trying to breathe, you know, and then he was like, oh fuck, and I was just
Well, at least it was kind of like a compliment. You were like, hey, great job.
Good job. Good job.
but it just ruined the moment for both of us. Because then it's like, just check if there's any napkins in, like, the side compartments of the door or something.
Oh no, yeah, it was in a car, shit.
Yeah, it was just an awkward ride after that, like,
Man, I don't think I have anything that bad. I feel like it's when, like, I'll be messaging someone and I'm very kind of like not mean. I'll just be like, haha, fuck you, but like in a flirty way where my fuck you means I really like you. Like they'll say something, they'll compliment me. I'll be like, haha, shut the fuck up, fuck you. But then I'll like do an emote show. But then there was one time I was talking to this dude and he was just like, he was like, you're really pretty when you smile. I was like, haha, shut the fuck up. And I did like a people like this thing. And he was like, fine, if that's what you want from me. And I was just like, huh? Wait, no, I'm just
Oh my
aggressively
god,
flirting
no
with
sense
you.
of humor.
Yeah, I was just like, I completely like, I was so excited. I was like, he called me cute. I was like, we should, and I did like the people thing that goes like this to show that I was happy with it. And then it goes, fine, if that's what you want, I will. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not here to baby you, motherfucker. I thought we were about to
Yeah.
just have a little fucking fun time, and you get. I didn't understand. I was like,
See-
but then maybe I'm too aggressive when flirting, where I don't realize. But I always add an emote so they know whether it's a people love, where it's like, hey, I like this. I'm just awkward, and I'm gonna say fuck you.
Maybe it's a cultural difference, probably, because you cuss to your mom, right? It's like a sign of
Yeah.
affection.
Oh,
and
Yeah,
he's
no, like,
oh my
yeah.
So do
God.
I.
Yeah,
I
like I'll call my mom a cunt. Like I know that's
So
bad
do
in America,
I.
but I'll be like, she'll like in the past when I lived with her, and I'll be like, oh fuck off, not now, you little fucking. And she'll be like, what the fuck did you just say? And then we'll kind of look and laugh. Like it's always
Yeah.
like banter. She's like one of my best friends, so I speak to her like a best friend.
Yeah.
But like I'll be respectful in situations where I know like if she's mad at me and upset with me, then there's no cursing. Like if it's
Yeah.
serious, then I'm like won't even look at her in the eyes.
Yeah, I'm the
That's
same way. Like, I
funny.
call my mom, like, we'll be in public and I'll, like, call her, like, a bitch or, like, a whore or something, and people will, like, stare at us. And, like, I always forget, I'm like, oh, yeah, people don't normally, like, walk around and, like, call their mom a bitch, like, out in public. And, like, people just, like, don't think I'm joking. And I'm
So
like, no, it's just how
wholesome.
me and my mom talk.
I wish I had
Yeah.
that kind of relationship with my mom.
I went to high school, like for the first part of high school. I went to high school like in a predominantly like Mexican and Black and Asian high school, and then the last part of my high school I went to predominantly like white school, and I just saw how like the interactions between like the people, like my classmates and their parents, and like on social media and stuff. And I like tried to joke around with my mom like that one time, and I was like, yeah, mom, like I should drink here. And then she's like, I just teased it. Like I just teased like that dynamic, and she was like, no. Like she just not take it lightly. She was just like, and I didn't get to the next step of like try to have that relationship with my mom where I would like, oh, you stupid little whore or something, and she'd take it lightly. She would not take that lightly at all. She'd probably backhand me. Yeah, I try to, have that relationship, but it's like, yeah, the cultural difference is just too much at the moment.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, no, my mom is super conservative, like Southern. Except sometimes she surprises me. Like, normally she's super like conservative Christian. It's like, don't have sex outside of marriage. And then sometimes she'll be like, hey, did you know that if you put cinnamon on your shoulders on a date, it makes guys more frisky? And I'm like, what the fuck? Aren't you fucking conservative Andy over here? And she's like, yeah, it does. And then she'll just keep going about her day, and I'm like, what the hell was this?
No, I get that with my mom. This like she's fine with cursing, but that's all of Ireland. But sexually, like, because it's all Catholic here. Like I grew up in an all girls Christian school where you'd get detention, or like if you even spoke to the guys that were like in a 2-mile radius. So my mom is like, I get that, where she's like, sometimes I'll say something like I'll make a really sexual joke, and she'll be like, stop that, don't stop that, don't say that, stop, that's so, stop it. But then sometimes she'll come out and she'll be like, I think one time we were just chilling watching a movie, and she's like, do you think people actually enjoy anal? And I'm like, the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah.
Like, why'd you fucking say that to me? You fucking, you'll be
so
like Hail Mary
curious.
full of grace if I say the word cock, but you're talking about fucking anal, mate, to me? Like, it'll be shit like that out fucking nowhere. It'll happen like at least twice a week, but I'll be like, the audacity of you asking me this, but then if I say cock, you'll be like, shh, trying to shush me.
That's so weird, right? It's like they want to be like sexual and naughty, but they don't want it to be
Yes.
associated with that type of
I also
person.
feel like in the time they grew up in, I just know my mom, like, my mom would definitely be me, where she's like saying shit, it's just because she grew up where it's like, you get slapped on the fucking wrist with a ruler if you say that type
Right.
of shit. So she's like, she's fighting against it, and it's like, I see you, but like,
But
yeah,
she's
but that was
also
a good question.
curious. Yeah. Exactly. That's funny.
I think the closest thing I've had to that is like my mom be like, so when are the grandkids? And I was like, holy shit, no. Like that's like the closest like sexual like comment I've had with my mom. But other than that, like, it's like, couldn't you ask? I'd rather have her ask if do people actually enjoy anal rather than her asking
That's
me for her
funny
grandkids.
though. Yeah, grandkids.
Wait,
are
now
too
I'm
much
interested
pressure.
in this one. Do you guys want kids in the future? Like, do you guys plan to have kids?
Way
Probably.
way
know.
there, way that way.
I don't plan to,
Way in
but
the
you know,
future.
accidents happen. So I mean, maybe, but like, it's not something that I would want to initiate. I think.
This motherfucker just said, I don't plan to, but accidents happen. Amaranth's child in the future is gonna find this one clip and they'll be like, Mom? Mom?
I'll be like, happy accidents. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents. You
No, but I get what
it's-
you mean. I'm like, the only reason I feel like I want kids is for my mom, because she's like, I want grandchildren, give me grandchildren, I want to be, and I'm like, fuck no, I can't even mind my fucking self, and you want me to mind another whole ass human? That I feel like it's the same thing with you, where it's like, if it happens, oh, okay, I'll deal with it.
Right.
But otherwise, no.
There's this TikTok of this lady that was like, oh yeah, I just recently had a kid, and they're like, what do you expect me to do? Bring it home with me? Like, okay. And then they're like, give me. They're like, you should give a baby a bottle. And then I offered it Don Julio or like, well, it was like 2 different alcohols. They're like, they got mad at me. Like they said that she wants a bottle. Like, why are you getting mad? It was.
No, I
It was
think
just
I saw
funny.
that
That's
TikTok
funny.
too. It was like everything they said, they do the opposite.
Yeah.
It
that's
was
funny.
hilarious. I'm like, yep, that's how I feel about things now.
Yeah. Whenever my parents are like, I want grandkids, I'm like, you have 2 grand dogs. Like, they are your grandchildren. Please treat them like such.
Kids are expensive too.
They
So.
are.
Expensive. Can't afford that anytime.
And they just need so much. Like they're constantly crying.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
They
Twitch chat.
shit themselves.
So it's kind of like a Twitch chat.
Even if I wanted a kid, I wish they would start off at like 5 or something, where they could like
Yeah.
function a little bit more by themselves.
Yeah. Like
Why
just
can't you
skip
just
a
be
few
born
years.
5 already?
But then there's some people that's so weird. There's some like moms that see like, oh my god, no, I'm out of the like baby stage, the toddler stage. Like when their kid hits 6, it's like, no, go back, be smaller. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean be smaller?
Be
It's that you had a
smaller.
little fucking human shitting itself and throwing up on itself, and that's why you want to go back to it. It doesn't even remember you, mate. Like your fucking child. I can't remember before I was fucking 10 half the time. And you think that this? I'm like, why? Why do you miss it when it was that young? It's
Low
just a little.
key, I feel the same
like
way
5,
about
you can interact with
puppies.
it a little
They're
bit.
so cute for like the first week you have them, and then you're like, God fucking damn it, grow a bladder. You know? I love puppies, and I'm like, I have puppy fever, and then I get a puppy, and I'm like, I'm in heaven for like a week, and I'm like, okay, so when can you hold your piss?
Oh my
No.
god, yeah, puppies
day-
can't hold their piss.
one day-
That's awful.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Or like having to like my kittens. I like they're so cute. I look back and I'm like, you guys are so cute, but they shat and pissed everywhere.
Exactly.
And now
Really?
they know their litter tray. Yeah, like
When
they
I
knew
got a-
where their litter tray was.
When I got a kitten, like because I was like the first time kitten owner. I don't know if this was like, this is rare, but I got a kitten. It was like the size of my hand, and I just showed it the litter box once, and as a little tiny little thing, it would go by itself to
That's
the
cute.
tray, and I was
That's
like,
cute.
whoa! I was like, I should have got a cat a long time ago. My dog is like 5 and still shits in the middle of the kitchen. So like, I was like, I should have got a cat a long time ago. It was great. It was
No.
the cutest thing ever. The poop
Yeah, no, my
smelled
cats
awful
are the
though.
same. Where it was crazy. They just know. You leave them down once, they pee in it, and then they know where to go back. But my cat, like, well, no, Cornelius is grand, but fucking Asylum, he'll see like a plastic. I'll go shopping. I'll take out the groceries, but I'll leave the plastic bag on the ground, and he's like, a nice thing. Let me just shit on this. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's grand because I can just scoop it up and throw it in the bin. But it has a stink. I'll come into the kitchen and I'll be like, what fucking thing did he shit on now? It's always fucking Asylum. It's always that one little crackhead.
That's that one thing. You can't leave anything that looks even remotely like a litter box, because then they'll pee and poop on it. Seems like.
Mhm.
I don't have any cats yet. One day, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, it would have to be a cat that's good with dogs. I don't want to stress it out.
Oh yeah.
So I have such big boys compared to the cat.
I still am a dog person though. Like I have 2 cats, but I miss Coda. Coda's my dog that lives with my mom because like he has separation anxiety that he can't leave my mom's chihuahua. Like he'll just start shaking and peeing everywhere without my mom's chihuahua. So sadly he had to stay there. But even though I have my 2 boys now, I'm like I'm still forever a dog person. Dogs are superior.
Agreed. I agree, 100%. I might be biased though. I don't know. Let me see. What was the next one that I had? What do you think is the next big thing? Like Oculus's VR, which is Facebook's reality program. Like the search results on Google have been like spiking lately. So I think that might be a trend coming out. Is like more VR stuff. I know we're getting more.
I
VTubers.
definitely think VR like will be bigger in the future. I thought it'd be bigger during the pandemic. I think I think you're stupid that you didn't come out with. If there's touch, like I believe in technology that they will get a bodysuit that if I touch you in VR chat on the shoulder, you'll feel it, and that's when everything's gonna change. That's
So
when I hear that. I heard it was coming out, but it's like it feels like I remember when PewDiePie first like showed the VR. I was like, I'm never gonna afford something like this ever. But
Right.
then it got normal where it's starting to, you're able to fucking afford it. But the day that like wait, can I buy one right now, Aviva? Like you
Yeah.
said they can't. I didn't think it was released. Wait,
Yeah, they have one for hands. It's like hands, body. Like there's like little things that you can put on yourself, and it does like vibrations. And if you get shot in a game, like it like
no, you can buy it right now. I thought it was
Yeah.
in development.
No, me
I
too.
think it is in development still. So I don't know how good it is, but
Mm.
I've met people on VR chat that have it.
Crazy.
Oh shit.
So it's
yeah.
definitely a thing.
It's gonna be like a Ready Player fucking World thing. Like, especially that people are getting more used to the internet too. I'm just like, I'd love to just fly to the future just to see where the internet is in 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
how different it's gonna be.
Yeah, the technology changes so fast. So that's crazy. See, I think that's gonna be a big thing too. Is more VR. We can already see it with like the VTubers and the V streamers, and it's gonna be awesome though. I just can't wait till they actually can make the holodeck like in Star Trek. So it's like your just whole room is suddenly VR, no headset needed.
Yeah. Oh yes,
so
that'll be so
fun.
fucking cool.
No one would ever leave their house again though.
Have you
So-
guys seen
Yeah.
Black Mirror?
Yeah.
I haven't
There's
seen
like
that.
a lot of like video game based like dystopian futures. It's pretty cool.
What is that about? Is it just like different stuff, or is there a plot?
There's like a plot twist, for example. Like there's this like world where everyone kind of like if you're like a common worker in this world, like you just all you do your whole life is like cycle to get money and be able to afford like entertainment and food and stuff. And everyone wants to like get onto this game show that's like a singing competition, and then if you win that singing competition, like you get 1 million of this money, and then you could like get out of that like cycling life. And then the plot twist is that this girl ended up winning that competition, and then she just ended up being like, I believe, like being forced to do like adult content almost, like it's not what she wanted to do. And when she wanted to sing, and she's like, well, we're gonna use you for this instead. And it's kind of like these like plot twists. So it has a plot and it has like a dystopian future. It's really cool. I would recommend that you watch like the whole series.
It's good. I like the one where like you have to rate people on a scale of 1 to 5.
Oh
That
yeah,
one fucked me up for
that one fucked
days.
me up. Yeah.
It's like it feels like we're so close to that happening. It's like a whole episode where like you meet someone and like just like depending on how they feel about you, they give you like a 1 to 5 rating. And if you don't have a 5 or like a 4.8, you can't go on airplanes, or like you can't like get like a nice car and things like that. And it like watches like this girl's like numbers go down like the whole time. Oh, it's so creepy.
I think the worst thing about that is like when Black Mirror first came out, I loved it. But I was like, the world's never gonna turn to this level. But the rate we're going, I'm like, will we though? Like I could see that
Yeah.
happening in the
That's
future where we
crazy,
judge each
yeah.
other based off like reviews. And I'm like, I'm such a like cunt up front. I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm definitely gonna have like
Yeah,
0.5
that's what I was thinking too.
stars.
I'm like, I'm so antisocial and like I cannot put up a front for my life. Like
I don't
I would
think it's-
definitely be like
yeah.
rated fairly low.
No, I don't think it's gonna be based on like your interactions. I think we're too much individual appearances on the internet where it'd be based on something like it's already happening off your Instagram. People will form opinions of you based on how many followers you have and what you click on Instagram.
Some like I feel not like maybe I'm like overthinking a bit. I feel like there's already like that kind of
Yeah, that's what
stigma
I'm
when it comes
saying.
to like content creators. Like let's say, oh, I want to collab with someone, and they like look up their Instagram. It's like, or look up their social media and be like,
Yep.
oh, what are their like ratio? Like, do they have good impressions? Like, am I gonna benefit off like collabing with him?
Yeah.
And it's a sad truth, but like I feel like it's a lot like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
It's
just pull
already
up someone's
started.
socials to like see if
People will
like
just
that's
judge
something
you.
you'd want to work.
It's
with,
like
you
your
know?
your social media profiles are your resume for being a human, basically. How much worth other people's time are you, essentially?
Yeah, that's why I hate that I started on TikTok because so many people like judge TikTok for like
No,
and
it's
like
actually good,
like-
to be honest, right now, because TikTok is like the fastest growing platform. So TikTok's people will actually convert better to every other platform than other platforms. So like Twitch doesn't convert as well to like YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, but TikTok will convert everywhere because people on it, the demographic is so active online and young with nothing else to fucking do that they're willing to just stalk everyone all day.
It's
online.
addictive too. Like
yeah.
and the thing is that people do. I don't know if people do know this. I'm pretty sure people do. But like, I feel like TikTok, you could do almost anything, and it's bound to either get like no views or a ton of views.
Yeah.
Or even, but it's like you could just the most like oddest things go viral on TikTok, and you just posting like being just on trend on TikTok is constant, just like follower farming, and it just like translates to your other social media very not like amazingly, but it does, and it gives you like a steady stream of growth, even like taking 5 minutes out of your day to do a TikTok.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I think it's very underappreciated sometimes.
For sure. You know, it's a very powerful tool. I think that and YouTube are probably like the most important places to get big in, because YouTube too will funnel into Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and all that other stuff. But getting started on Twitch or Instagram or Twitter is really difficult to grow at other places. I think because Instagram and Twitter specifically, they like, especially if you're like an attractive girl, like if you are too attractive, they will like throttle your account. If they're like, no, this is sexual, even if it's not actually sexual in nature, they'll be like, nah, and you'll get throttled a lot. And then Twitch just doesn't have any discovery really.
Oh yeah, Twitch is. I feel like Twitch. I feel like they're getting better though with the recommended. I feel like before it used to kind of be a little bit off for me. I'm like, I don't think this is type of content I want to watch. But then recently I've been getting like a lot of like very good recommended channels, and I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I didn't know this person existed, and you know so I don't know.
No, I agree with that. That like Twitch, the discoverability like to start off is really fucking tough. But like with the recommended channels, they know what I like. Like the Rust thing, I'm on that server, and there's a lot of people that I didn't realize create content there. But now Twitch will be like, hey, this is someone that you know, like on the Rust server, same as you. But starting off new as a person on Twitch is the fucking worst thing ever. Like unless you have another platform to help boost you, it sounds bad, but you don't really have a chance. Like you need something to help you go off of or else it's fucking.
Yeah.
Wait, now Twitter, I just think is a whole fucking. It's just. I think Twitter's so weird. It's just like the oddest things are just like I don't know. I've tried like I find like a trend to IG, a trend to TikTok, a trend to like, you know, like even YouTube, and then the one thing I can't understand more than Twitch is Twitter. I just don't get Twitter. Like I don't understand. Like you either have to be like very quirky, and then it depends on the time that you post. It's very what was the word? Meticulous, detailed. I don't know. I just don't get Twitter. I would say that's the platform I get the least.
For sure, and you have to know the right balance of like if you have links in your post, or if you like talk about certain things in your post, or like the certain poses because TikTok frames really weird. That's why I rarely do like single picture posts because who knows how it's gonna frame. But if you do like 2 pictures at a time, then it'll frame like the first half of your picture always, every time. So you can kind of like choose pictures that would have a good crop preview.
I did.
Also, it's a landmine.
Mhm.
I feel like Twitter's toxic, super duper toxic. Like I would like say I post a TikTok on TikTok and they're like, "This is great. You're great. You're amazing." And then if I were posted on Twitter, they'll be like, "What the fuck is this shit? This is awful. This is fucking trash. Take this cringe shit out of here." And I'm like, I know for a fact that you're on TikTok. What is the difference? Like I don't know. It's just freaking. I'm like, okay, just all right, fuck.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it's opposite for me. My TikTok comments are so mean. For like half of them are like really nice like fans and supporters, and like that's what I like tend to respond to. But then like the other half, like I don't know what is wrong with some people on TikTok. Like
I think it's also
they
like
don't
your
care.
gamer demographic, Aviva. I feel
Yeah.
like gamer community on TikTok is super fucking toxic.
Yeah. Oh, they are not like I put a headset on. They're all like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, how dare you?" Like all the time, people just get like so mad. But like at the same time, like I think what's like weirdly nice about TikTok too is that like hate comments like are like hella engagement. So like in the beginning, like people really didn't like me because I like built up on the ooh woo factor a lot, which is like kind of like I get how annoying it can get like over and over again. And like the more people would like hate on me, like the bigger like things would move faster. Like I'd be on the For You page more and more. So it's almost like this like thin line where it's like if these people hate you, like it's because you're doing something right, or it just like helps you out, which is like so odd.
Yeah. People don't realize that. They think for some reason people try to weaponize their hate thinking it'll bring others down, when on social media it's the opposite. Any kind of engagement. Negative actually just either makes more people want to jump on the negative bandwagon or defend you. It's like negative opinions just drive engagement double. It's fucking funny. So they try to bring you down with that while helping you actually. Thanks, haters.
I need to go pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, so
Okay.
do I.
Oh, go
Good.
pee. Go pee. It's fine.
I'm gonna have to leave in like the next 10 minutes because I have a meeting and then I have to stream.
Okay, no worries. I mean, we can
You know what I
just...
fucking hate about your podcast is every fucking time I'm like 3 hours to me seems like a lot, but then it just flies by and I'm like, I just realized I like see like 5 messages. I'm like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 10 minutes late. I'm like, damn it. How?
It's the conversation, man. It takes over.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Who are you playing?
What made you choose that suit? Like I would never ever go out and be like, I'm gonna buy that really orange suit because it works in you, right? It works. But at the same time, when you see something like that hanging up, you're like, no, what the fuck is this?
Well, it was on Fashion Nova, and I was like, that's so Naruto-y. So if I wanted to do like a sexy no jutsu kind of look, then I could wear it.
Oh.
Mm.
No, I'm like, you know what? I'll go off about this jacket. If you type in like Naruto jacket online, you can't actually buy this. This was one of the ones from 2002. There's only like my friend said there's 23, but there has to be more than that.
Right.
And it was like she was looking for it for years, and then she got one 2 years ago. And then because she's been on this journey for so long, she's like, there's actually another guy selling it. He has the receipt. He has the proof of it. She was like, do you want it? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want it. And my chat keeps making fun of me for spending 200 on it, but 100 of that was for shipping too. And
Right.
also like, I don't
This
even,
is-
I haven't
This is
even
probably
watched
the
like
actual
all of it.
color right now. This is more like the actual color. But yeah, no, like that's amazing. If you can get stuff like that that's no longer continued, that'll be worth something someday. Especially because you're wearing it, Minx.
No, that's
Yeah.
why I keep making the joke of. I'm like, even if I'm like, there's some weird fucking coomer out there that would pay double the price. So yes, it's expensive and the dumbest shit most expensive jacket I've ever bought, but at the same time, investment.
That's
investment.
right.
But I'm
Yeah.
also a hoarder that I don't want to let go of it. It's the comfiest fucking thing I've ever worn in my life. I'm like, but it was so funny because I don't think he washed it before he sent it because it just smelled like a man. Like I could smell like links off it when it arrived. So I like put it through the wash and I was like, please don't tear. Please don't do anything.
I think it's gonna be the same thing with me, Caitlin. Just because I have some work to do.
It's okay, no worries. I was kind of expecting a wrap up around this time to know you had to leave and Minx had to leave like at the same time. So it's all good. We can just call it here because I think it's been really fun, and leave them wanting more. It's fine.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Very
having me
interesting topic.
again.
Of
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
course.
you.
Thank you for coming again.
And thank you for
And
having me.
for the
the
first
first time.
time. Yeah. Everyone, go follow all of them. Minx, Aviva, Nico. Go follow them on their Twitch. Subscribe to them. Follow them on social media too. There's links in the chat right now. So if you don't go follow them, you're dumb.
Yeah,
you should
you're
go
a hater.
follow them. Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater.
That's right.
All right, thank you so much for having me though. Again, Amouranth. Every time I'm like, thanks for bringing me back.
Of course.
I had a great time, and it was lovely to actually speak to you guys, Nico and Aviva. We're mutuals, I
Yeah.
feel like, but I never really get to speak to
Yeah.
people until I'm introduced. So it was lovely meeting you guys. You guys were amazing.
Thank you. You too.
Likewise.
Yeah, like I don't really mind if you guys can't stay full time. Chat doesn't mind either. It's really chill, so I never feel like bad about like turning like you have to turn down a podcast or anything. You can leave whenever you want. It's all good. No one will be mad.
That's
at
why
you.
I'm like that's you're the one person like podcast that gets stressed by. So Amouranth, the amount of time she's dealt with my shit, I'm like, I have to go at this time, or wait, I have a stream. She's like, just co-stream, dumb fucker. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean it helps everybody. Right?
Yeah, I know some people don't like when other people stream because, like, for example, like avid streamers, I feel like some people like if you go on their podcast, they don't want you to stream
Yeah.
along with them,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, as someone who like wants to like keep streaming, that kind of like, it's like, it's kind of gatekeepy. It's like it's
Right.
I promise you won't lose any less viewers. You know, like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a little odd sometimes, but
I actually
Yeah.
think it gets more viewers when they stream collectively who get exposed to your content because there's some people who will be like, oh, I only want to watch you when you're on your stream rather than when you're on someone else's stream because those are the way
Yeah.
people are. Like everyone's benefiting. No worries. It's all good.
Well, ladies, I'll talk to you later. Have a
Okay.
fantastic night.
course.
Bye,
Bye.
chat. People wave, please. Your
People
people
wave.
People wave. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.